Chris, you got a challenge ahead of you today.
Yeah. Of course, the way we go around here, it's not exactly going how as I planned, but I have to eat a shit ton of nuggets.
Do you have a strategy?
Well, the plan was to have fried ones.
Uh-huh.
And I guess
I think those are on the way, by the way.
So
the fried ones are on the way.
What happened was there was a delivery issue with the fried ones, so I have more grilled nuggets than I could ever want.
Who orders grilled nuggets?
I've never had one.
I don't think I even know what a grilled nugget looks
And
like.
as I hold one, they're just.
I thought you see everything.
It looks like little chicken breasts cut up into pieces. So.
Are they good?
I'll take. You want me to take my first bite right now in the shadow
Yeah,
shot? Not bad.
why not?
All right, one down the hatch.
Here we go.
That is a big nugget.
That was a big one. Bigger than I expect from Chick-fil-A. From
Honestly.
a certain chicken establishment that has.
Honestly, decent.
Did you get to pick where, like, the kind of nugget you wanted?
I got some options. Yeah. I thought this one would be the easiest. I think of them as the smallest.
Yeah.
I think of them as, I don't know what I'm doing here, but I think of them as lightly. It just feels like a more genuine breading.
The breading is not as thick. Like the McDonald's one is like almost like a shield of armor.
Yeah. So I'm not excited. And I was at my parents' house last night, my dad going under the knife. Right about now, I'm glad this is what I'm doing while my dad is having a very serious procedure done.
Serious.
Can I text him
It's a knee.
to support?
You can, yes. I was at my parents' house last night, and my mom, my wife, not happy with this. They're like,
No?
this doesn't seem healthy. Why'd you agree to this? Why? And I'm like, I actually had a lot of options. Yeah. I picked it.
Juju, put it on the poll. Who's more likely to die today, Chris or Greg?
Winners on face off, now the time is here. Mix them up and you're changing on the fly. Hip checks, head tricks are gonna make them cheer. Got the bombs time to chirp and ride it high. Now it's time for action. Tonight's gonna burn this bar right up. Slap shot will light the lamp so nice. Let's go for a breakaway on the chase to raise the cup. We'll be standing on our heads till we meet them at center ice. Hockey is back, Jack. Hockey is back, Jack. Hockey is back, Jack, baby, and we'll meet you at center ice.
Today feels like a fun day. I know it's been fun all week, but today especially feels like a fun day. We have a challenge happening right now.
Number 2.
Chris Cody's got to eat 99 chicken nuggets before the end of the show.
Has to attempt to. It's a gray line.
Well, how do we judge attempting?
Right now, you're looking at it.
He's doing it.
If it's an authentic effort, like we'll see. We don't want Chris throwing off on
Authentic
camera.
effort. Yes. What does this come to?
Well, we will.
What does this come to? Billy ate an onion and went to the hospital for 3 days.
Well,
and we're attempting.
Just when I thought it couldn't get worse.
It's Zoran's Miami. Christ almighty.
Respectfully speaking, Billy didn't want to eat the onion.
He was forced to, which is the point. He needs to be forced.
Do you think you got to force him to eat?
We have a Chris Cody counter, by the way, up in the corner.
But here's the thing about Chris. I know this about Chris, okay? I've spent a lot of time with Chris. Me and him have broken a lot of bread together. He's a big guy, okay? But he doesn't eat that much.
For real?
He's a guy that eats very, very small.
I do all my real eating and hiding.
Yeah, like
when I'm in
the
public.
drive-thru.
When I'm in public, you look at me, you're like, that's a normal.
Yeah.
He eats normal.
His caloric intake inside the car is astronomical.
Oh man, it's gross. You should see the in between my seats.
Oh yeah, the fry carcasses.
I took a ride with him. There was an entire cheesy gordita.
Every
crunch.
once in a while, I'll just do a gander down there, and it's just
That's
when I know I need my car clean.
Chris's car has a whole fast food service thing like
got a menu.
like Richie Rich.
Yeah.
It's like just right there in the car. It's like, hello, Mr. Cody, what do you have today? The usual?
I reached back to get the seatbelt, and it was just a Mountain Dew Baja Blast.
Are you doing any dipping?
Yeah.
I'm starting with ranch. They don't have Polynesian. We are not prepared for
Oh,
this.
What?
Wow.
We can't.
Where would they get that from?
I can't work
Crystal
I can't work like this.
Tariffs.
I want to point out something that probably isn't going to tickle that many people, but it tickles us. So yesterday, there were actually nuggets in the building. Said, hey, we're going to pack these up and save them for Chris for tomorrow for his big challenge. And as they put them in the fridge, there was a conversation. should there be a note placed upon it saying, Gino, do not eat these? Because Gino Fuentes is notorious.
Oh, he's a fridge thief?
He's notorious. Notorious. At the lunch, whenever the lunch isn't finished, you ever wonder why there aren't any leftovers in the fridge the next day?
I do wonder, like, who takes the leftovers?
Gino Fuentes.
Wow, you're outing my boy heavy right now.
I am, but I'm here to defend him because, of course, no note was left. And, of course, the nuggets were eaten. And everyone said, Gino. And I said, nope. This is like saying there was a shark attack. You guys went in the water.
You knew what it was when you went in.
Shark did shark things.
Look, Billy said, watch out for Gino for a reason.
Well, certainly around food. That's a non-negotiable one right there. You have to watch out around Gino when it comes to
I'm
food.
happy now. I got my fried nuggets here. I got some chick.
Okay.
Oh, no, this is not Polynesian. This is Chick-fil-A, so I can't work like this.
Yeah, no.
Chris doesn't like Chick-fil-A sauce.
I don't.
Neither do I.
Who
Really?
does?
It's all right.
I do.
It's okay.
To me, it's combining two unnecessary condiments. I'm not a big honey mustard guy, not a big barbecue guy.
Oh, honey mustard. Come on.
Yeah, not for me, Flav.
Okay. Throwback.
Mike, thoughts on the revelation of the college football playoff rankings version 1.0?
Do you want the national perspective or the homerific Miami one?
It's local hour, baby. You know what I want.
So I'm actually fine with where Miami is ranked, although in the top 25 you have a handful of teams that have the same record as another team that they played head-to-head, and in every case but one, the team that won the head-to-head matchup was ranked over the team that lost.
What was the one?
Miami Notre Dame.
Oh.
Now, I actually think that there was encouraging messaging from the committee. They said that they need to see a more consistent Miami. The good news for Miami is there's a month left in the season, and they can't lose another game. It's pointless right now to have these conversations about comparing resume. Not pointless. I mean, it's good water cooler talk, but if Miami doesn't go 4-0, they don't belong in the discussion, period. Full stop. That being said, it's a little confusing, but I do think that if Miami puts together clean football for a month, they'll be in that discussion. Right now, over the last month, because you got to include a bye week there, Miami has played well for 2 quarters. That's what the CFP has seen recently, and they're taking the recent stuff into account.
Let me ask you something. If the Canes win their final 4 games, does that jump you 7 spots? Because that's what the Canes need. They need to jump 7 spots.
College football is wacky, but I do think that – do you see Notre Dame falling in the rankings?
No.
I only see them climbing.
Only climbing.
I mean, they have a tough game against Pitt, a common opponent that Miami will close the season with.
And Pitt plays Georgia Tech as well.
That's
Pitt,
a huge
3
game.
straight weeks.
Yeah.
Pitt is playing against teams that
Georgia
are trying
Tech's,
to.
yeah. I think Pitt's got 3 ranked opponents to close the year. Georgia Tech has a couple of big games. One
So as a
against
Canes
Pitt.
fan, you're rooting for Pitt here.
I actually think Notre Dame winning isn't all that bad. If Notre Dame wins out, they're going to be
I mean,
in
like
contention
you're
for the
rooting
top
for
4.
Pitt to get wins. You want them to knock off Georgia Tech.
Yeah.
You want the Canes to eventually beat Pitt in the final game where it's like, okay, this is a good win.
I think the committee has told you they actually value head-to-head matchups. The one example is Miami, but if Miami puts together a month of clean football in which they have a good, solid point differential, I think they'll be in that discussion. I really do. They were in that discussion last year without the resume that they have this year, without the defense that they have this year.
Yeah, but like, what were the Canes going into that last week where they lost to Syracuse? What were they ranked?
I think they were certainly in CFP position.
Right. So, I mean, that's a major difference.
Yeah, but look, they're 18 right now. You need to get inside the top 11. I think that can happen. People, look what happened with Texas. I told you guys on the air a month and a half ago. They're already pouring dirt on Texas's grave. Watch this SEC.
If you're going to lose early.
Watch
That's
this
what you're
SEC
saying.
work. They're talking out of both sides of their mouth, too, because it matters what you've done recently. Now, Texas hasn't lost recently, but they went to overtime against Mississippi State. They barely got over the line against Kentucky. They almost blew it against Vanderbilt. They're going to help these SEC teams, and we'll fight that propaganda fight, but Mario and company need to do their job. I feel pretty good about Miami's argument once it gets to that point. Also, national perspective, don't understand the Oregon thing. Their best win is against Northwestern. They're doing the exact same shit that they did last year with Mizzou in ranking Tennessee. Tennessee's best win is against Mississippi State. They have no business being ranked. They are only ranked number 25, so 3 teams can say they have a ranked victory, and it's Tennessee. This is how it works. But I'm encouraged because a lot of people, I love the national narrative and I love the discourse. A lot of people are seizing on, hey, this doesn't make sense. These two teams played. That should matter. So you got a month to play good football. I like where Miami's at.
I think the tough part for Canes fans is that you don't control your own destiny, right? You're hoping that things happen ahead of you, and you're like, oh, man.
Hoping a
Pitt,
lot of
hopefully
things
Pitt
happen.
can beat somebody. Hopefully the Canes can beat Pitt. Hopefully Virginia Tech can upset somebody somewhere. And it's like,
I think
that's
it'll
the
all
part
work out.
that sucks.
I think it'll all work out. It's college football.
What's
So-
pretty funny is like, what happens if Pitt just wins all those games? Because then they'd be a 2-loss team with wins over Notre Dame, Georgia Tech, and Miami in their last 3 weeks.
Well, what happens is
If they win all those games, they'd play Virginia in the ACC championship, right?
well, fellas, Miami closes the season with Pitt.
no, but I'm saying
if they win,
they beat
if
they
they
have
win-
3
well,
games left, and
well-
they're all they're Notre Dame, Georgia Tech, Miami. If they
Well, then-
somehow pull off an upset of all 3, like we're rooting for Pitt right now, but they might just be the team that's sort of the sleeping giant in this entire scenario. They only have 2 losses, and one of them's at overtime.
And the CFP argument would be they're a totally different team after they made the quarterback change, too.
I don't know. I don't know, man. I don't know. Like, do we want Notre Dame to lose to Pitt?
I think the argument to be made is you want Notre Dame to keep winning, and I know I'm in the minority. A lot of people think that you want Pitt to keep winning to set up a big important game at the end of the season. I think you call checkmate on the CFP committee, and they've kind of tipped their hand with how they value head-to-heads everywhere else. And their own words is they need to see a more consistent Miami. Thankfully, you have a month to show them. So you put yourself in that position, and you dare them to do what they did a month prior, which is rank Notre Dame ahead of Miami.
So if we're talking about how much they value head-to-heads, all right, how much does head-to-head weigh up against what you look like in the beginning of the season versus what you look like now?
But now is not what the end of the season looks like. Look at what a month did to Texas. They were dead in the water. A national punchline. They didn't even have to look good in these games. They beat an injured John Mateer and barely made it out against the likes of historical punchlines in the SEC, Kentucky, Mississippi State, and Vanderbilt. They almost blew that
Mississippi
game.
State, sneaky decent.
Yeah, well, Georgia's going to find out. Georgia's going to find out in traveling to Stark Vegas this week. No, Mississippi State is a tough team. It's not easy, but they're not a blue blood in the SEC. I think a lot can happen in a month. A month is a very long time. November is historically wacky in this sport. I think if Miami puts itself in position to go 4-0, look good in those games, they'll be undeniable if Notre Dame keeps winning. And I know more people think that Pitt keeping on winning and setting up a clash against Miami will matter. And then we'll do that whole thing where Miami's win against Pittsburgh isn't that impressive because they'll drag Pittsburgh down. So I don't even want to be in that scenario. I think your best path is Notre Dame looking like the best team in the country and you having that win under your cap.
Yo, Chris don't look so hot right now.
I'm not gonna lie. I thought these Nuggets were gonna be smaller.
You should go 2 at a time.
Yeah.
I thought he was going to.
Well, that was my plan.
Yeah.
In my mind, these Nuggets were half these size.
If you weren't listening to the during the Shadow Show,
He is not looking good.
yeah, Chris said his wife and his mom both expressed concern about this challenge.
I'm cooking right now. 14 in.
That's a pretty good.
Yeah, but like your eyes are watering.
Oh no,
a bit.
I'm already knowing that I'm going to hate all of today.
Did they get you the Polynesian sauce?
No, but I don't even know if I want it at this point. I think I'm about to ditch the ranch.
Have you considered, doing the Nathan's hot dog eating move where you
Dunk it
Dunk it in the water?
Yeah.
Don't do that. Don't do
I'm
that.
not
do
there
that.
yet. I'm
'Cause
not
that's-
there yet.
We're not that desperate.
And also, that's more about speed more than number. That's about like I need to get all of these in now in the shortest amount of time rather
Okay,
than.
yeah, I think you're
Also,
right.
I see
It's a
the
marathon.
chat filling up here with
Yeah.
it should be a group effort with everyone in the room.
What?
It's his punishment.
I see
What?
that it's
I
like
snuck a couple-
comment after comment. It's like
he does not have the YouTube channel.
Don't get me wrong.
Doesn't. Liar.
I would.
You
I
have
would
to
love
go
to-
Come in here and get some.
comment
Yeah, be
after
going.
comment. I'm looking at it right here.
I would love to partake, but I don't want to ruin the integrity of the challenge here.
No, Chris to do that.
All right, we'll keep going here.
Here are all the head-to-head matchups inside the CFP,
Uh-huh.
where the committee got it right. Alabama is at number 4. They're ahead of number 5, Georgia. Why? Because they beat Georgia. Number 5, Georgia is ahead of number 6, Ole Miss. Why? Because they beat Ole Miss. Number 11, Texas is ahead of number 12, Oklahoma. Why? They beat Oklahoma. USC, number 19, ahead of number 21, Michigan. They have a head-to-head victory. Michigan is ahead of Washington because they beat Washington. Miami is 8 spots behind Notre Dame. They are the lone outlier.
Look, I'm for Miami. Okay, like I want them in. Let's make that abundantly clear. But all of those examples you just gave, like Alabama, Georgia, Texas, Oklahoma, though and the team that won is ahead of them. Those teams are all playing well right now. Notre Dame's playing well. The Canes are not.
Exactly.
And hence they're 8 spots apart.
Zagag, which is why Miami needs to play well for a month to be in this argument, because I think Miami is properly ranked right now.
I think so too.
If this is the end of the season, you can throw your arms up and say, why doesn't the head-to-head matter? It's what you're going off right now. The committee themselves said they need to see a more consistent Miami for us to entertain that discussion. Give them that reason to entertain that discussion. They'll be fine. The hardest thing that Miami has in front of them, because we can talk about permutations and how the propaganda machine works for the Big Ten and the SEC and how the hell is Oregon ranked number 9. None of that shit matters. The hardest thing for Miami to do is bounce back from the loss at SMU and run the table the rest of the way. If they do that, I feel good. That is a huge mountain for them to climb.
And we know we can trust the committee because they took off their hats and put it on that hat rack.
Yes, they're crispy white hats that they were given as they walked into the facility just for the photo op.
Somebody asked yesterday, how do you know whose hat is who? Because they're not taking any of those hats home. The hat stayed on the rack. They left.
What do you guys think about this strategy? I go ham on the chicken for this first local hour.
Like actual ham?
I take Big Suey
That's what I was thinking.
off. And
Ooh,
rest.
You can't take it off.
And in hour 1, we go back at it.
Well, what would
Honey
going ham, like what would your goal then be by the end
I get
of the
to
local
30.
hour?
30.
I
You
got
got
then
22
you have,
minutes.
So then you
Yeah.
have to do, okay, so then you're saying you did 30 the first half of the day,
Yes.
and then you want to do 60 the second half, you have no chance.
No.
Well, I'm just trying to put a good effort
You're
in here.
pacing well.
You're pacing. You're
at
doing
16.
good. You're doing good.
But I don't know if I can keep this pace.
Why not?
We have to figure out at some point in this show what will qualify as completing the challenge
40.
while also coming
99.
short. No.
99. That's the punishment. It's not like have Chris eat lunch early. It's a punishment for losing at the Dentec bucket.
I
You know
gotta-
what? It needs to be 51%.
I
at
gotta
least.
ask this
That
question.
is such an out
It's a
51%.
weak- it's a weak effort.
That is weak.
Let me ask the question.
Sucker.
Braun Strowman
that
yesterday.
would make you a
that would make him a
Hold on.
sucker, right?
Hold on. Braun Strowman yesterday, we asked him, do you have any advice for Chris? And he talked about fasting, and he talked about drinking water.
I did drink a bunch of water this morning.
Okay.
And then I peed when I got in. I felt like my stomach was wide open.
Did you fast at all yesterday?
No.
You had dinner.
I heard that the fasting thing was not like I saw it in the comments.
Yeah, I don't
was
think
like,
that
you shouldn't do
helps.
The comments, as a guy who's doing it, Michael Jordan is giving you insights to excellence, and you're going to say no? Let me listen to the
So
comments?
many times in my life, I'm always like, I am so hungry, I'm going to eat a house. And then you eat, like, when you're that hungry, you don't
Yeah.
eat as much.
Yeah.
Well,
Why
you
are we
have to-
doing 99, by the way?
It's because of Joey Chestnut. This all came from Joey Chestnut ate 99 nuggets, I believe, at a baseball game in the span of 10 minutes. And so we added the Joey Chestnut challenge, but it's a challenge. Like, this is where we will all need to determine where I actually like our ruling on 51. It gets him to 51 nuggets over the course of a
then
few
he's
hours.
only doing half of the
That's
punishment.
weak.
It's a ridiculous challenge that nobody could do.
The whole
Well,
point
Joey
is that
Chestnut
nobody
did
can
it.
do
Well,
it.
Joey Chestnut
Yeah,
did
but
it.
it's Joey
Did it in
Chestnut.
10 minutes.
So, no, nobody could do
I'll
it.
tell you, I think I have the answer.
Yeah?
All right, and I think the timing is appropriate here. This is a committee right here.
Ah.
This is a
hold on.
committee.
You are
Hold
a
on.
judge.
Hold on. Can we get a hat rack in here?
This is a committee. And if we get to a place where the committee decides that an acceptable effort has been made to achieve the goal, then I think you're good.
An update on the challenge for Joey Chestnut. So he was challenged to do a 99 in 9, so 99 nuggets in 9
9
innings.
innings, yeah.
He ate 275.
Okay.
What a show off.
Damn.
99 in 10 minutes.
Damn.
You guys are making me have less energy for this. If I think that if I put in a great effort, I eat 65.
Okay, but
and
65
you're telling me
is
I
not
gotta
51.
do. You're telling me I gotta do the
Chris.
next week? Like that's horse.
Chris, you're Miami Hurricanes football right now, right?
Horse shit.
The only thing you can do is win out.
That's
and
horse.
hope the committee sees kindly on your most recent escapades. But complaining about it like certain people, that ain't gonna help. You just gotta go out there and win, baby. By the way, have we ever had the 999 challenge as one of the
We should do
punishments?
that as a punishment.
I
Yeah, we
wanted
can
to
do
do
it.
it, man.
What is that?
It's you go to a baseball game and you have 9 hot dogs.
Baseball's not happening right now.
when it was happening. You see everything.
9 hot dogs,
Winter ball.
and 9 beers.
Oof.
Over the course of 9 innings.
No way.
So it's
That's
a
vomit,
dog
no
and a
doubt.
beer. A dog and a
But
beer.
99 nuggets this morning.
No one said it's got to be the tall boy beer, right? No one's got to say it's got to be a
12-ounce
Dodger
can, yep.
dog. A regular hot dog and a regular beer. One per
Automatic
inning.
vomit.
How many innings do you think you get into?
So essentially 1 per inning, one
Yeah.
of each per inning.
How many innings?
4.
4? Come on.
You're going 4
I'm
beers,
not
4
go-
dogs.
Dude,
Beer like sits in my stomach.
Yeah.
A beer's
sits in everybody's
really
stomach.
heavy for me. That's why I drink the brown stuff.
Oh.
That's how I got
Hey.
this hair on my chest.
My man.
You got hair on that chest?
No, I got hair on this chest. I'll show you later.
I love the way we improv here, man.
It's a co-rack.
Uh,
Look, now
Yeah, it'll work.
Yeah, that works.
It'll work.
Yeah, that
Yeah, you
works.
get 4 hats on that.
Okay, here we go,
Unless you had it
guys.
spitted.
Man, I am just searching this for like the smallest nuggets.
Chris,
I can
what you
find.
need to do, a little advice, you need to swap, right? You need to go 1 fried nugget, 1 grilled nugget, 1 fried nugget,
Okay.
1 grilled nugget, 2 fried nuggets, 1 grilled nugget.
Okay.
Balance
Make your
out the palate.
Yeah, make it enjoy what you're eating.
Oh yeah, enjoy it.
All right, guys.
Enjoy these.
Everyone, come put your hats on this thing. Not
I don't
Chris-
take my hat off.
No, you're not
Oh, yeah.
because you're Miami.
Why
football-
doesn't he
Hurricane
take his hat off?
He can't. He's not the
My
committee.
belly button and my hat. Yeah, that's not coming off.
What?
That's the thing. Well, there's 2 things I never give up: my
show
belly
you-
button and my hat.
I'll show you anything else.
Everyone, put your hats in. Come on, go ahead. We're gonna be
this is
impartial
to-
with this.
Oh, okay.
This is to show that we're going to judge you.
Who are my guys
impartially.
I can trust here? Jeremy's in my
Wait,
pocket.
hold on. Are you turning it to your dad? I need your
Jeremy's
support.
in my pocket for sure. Roy, I feel like will have pity on me.
51%.
So I just need 1 more vote. I need 3.
So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 hats here. 6 votes.
So I need 3. If I tie, I win.
Probably should have a
I need 4.
tie does
I
not
need,
go to the
I
runner.
need 4 to go against me to lose.
It should be an odd number. It should be 7.
Saz, you're bald?
You're bald.
Yes, I'm bald. I choose to be bald.
What? Hold
It's
on.
really nice out there.
So-
And Kristen can vote also.
No, it's this room
It's
right
gotta-
here.
it's gotta be someone
2,
with a hat.
4, 6, 7 people. That's who you're voting on right now.
Well, no. If we give him a vote, then he's going to vote for himself.
No, there's a dog
Ethan's
in here.
dog's in here.
That's why I said
she has a
7.
vote.
The dog doesn't have a hat. You got to have a hat. How else will we know you're impartial? We've got to find a 7th person with a hat. Maybe it's Gino. We get
I can't do
Gino.
Gino.
You can't trust Gino.
Guy's like the hamburglar. The nugget burglar.
This is what I want to do. We're going to do this secret ballot style, but not 1 vote. We're going to do multiple rounds of this. So I want everybody to write on a piece of paper, not you, Chris, how many constitutes Chris completing the challenge.
I should get a vote. I'm in this
You don't
room.
get a vote. You don't get a vote. You're not in the room.
You want to vote? You take off the hat.
Take off the hat.
And will we then average it out based on what everyone writes
Ooh,
down?
I like that.
We-
Jeremy Roy, help me out. Let's go.
We don't average it out. We go 1 round, and then we have a discussion, and then we have another round of
Like
voting.
a committee.
Yes, like a committee.
Or should it be like whichever number gets the most votes? So if people duplicate a number,
Yeah.
then you
that's
can
tough, though.
eliminate
That's tough.
Only
from there.
I think
no?
the average is probably better.
average is
I like
crazy.
talking it out and then having a final vote after
true.
that. So for now, just give me a number. Don't confer with one another what number you're going to put on that sheet.
14.
Just,
Who was that?
so bad. Just put it on
You
the
are
sheet.
your father's son.
Fold it up and bring it on back.
Nuggets are so big. I swear they're messing with me here. They double battered them or something.
Double battered? No, they're not.
don't
That
know,
can
man.
see. Whenever you can
Double
see
battered.
the flesh.
If I take a, never mind. I was gonna say if I bite it in half, does that count as 2? That's not how this
No,
works.
it counts as
The
half.
smoking reduces appetite, right? It
This is
doesn't.
going to be 21.
Cigarettes, yes.
Yeah, that's cigarettes.
Black
Thank
amount
you.
cigarettes, anything like that.
That'll make you eat less, right?
Well, we were talking about fasting. Like the trick is to expand your stomach, not to contract. it. So
Actively
fast don't
averaging
work.
a nugget a minute.
That's a pretty good
pretty good.
clip, man.
I'm already hating life,
That's what I'm
guys.
saying. That'll fall off a cliff pretty quickly.
Well, you just got to stay in that mode.
He just said he wants to take all of Big Suey off.
Yeah, that would be a
That's
bad
strategy.
If you do that,
That's
that's horrible strategy.
I could take a step outside. You know,
Do we have those
recharge
votes
the
in?
batteries.
Can
You
someone
want me to collect ballots?
can someone from outside the room come collect the ballots so to ensure
don't
the
trust Mike.
security? Ernst and Young over here. We
Your
don't.
pace is
one-
making me want to change.
Remember,
my
these
number,
are
actually.
anonymous
Love how
votes.
small this is. Found a small one. Beautiful.
Speaking of smoking cigarettes, Tony, you got a top 5 jobs you can smoke a cigarette at?
Oh, guys, at the Flanagans, it made me think of a great pastime of being able to smoke wherever you wanted, right?
A
Because
cig break.
a cig break, right? Used to be able to like just go light up wherever you wanted. Didn't
The
matter
break, it
where
used to
it was.
be in the break room. You go to like where the coffee and the fridge is, and you just light up right there. Just
it's
a
like,
haze of smoke. Then they changed the rules. You got to go outside. So it turned to, right outside the front door of the building. That's where everyone was at.
And now they got a smoking section further down.
Further away because people were complaining. I walked to the door and it's smoky here. Now it's all the way over there.
You ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Number 5, long haul trucker.
Oh, yeah. You on?
That guy's just smoking in the car.
That's what I'm saying.
No, he doesn't. They don't.
They got a great job. You just put the window down, light up, and
Not in
just
the car.
cruise,
Not in
baby.
the cab.
That's not a cigarette break.
Got to put on
Because
there.
he's working.
Yeah.
While doing.
Well, no. The top 5 is top 5 jobs you can smoke a
can
cigarette
smoke
at.
Yep.
Oh, while doing. Okay,
Yep.
sorry.
So long haul trucker, number 5. Number 4, line cook.
Oh, of course.
That's disgusting.
That's how you
It's
know
disgusting. You
The
think
bear.
it's not happening.
It's made with
They
love.
step outside. They
No, they
step
don't.
right outside the door. I've worked at these restaurants, guys. The back door, it's always kind of, it stays open, but it has one of those, like, what's the thing? You know, what
A
I'm talking
door?
about.
A door?
At the restaurants.
Like a saloon door?
No,
Or
at the
what
restaurants.
Oh, the
they
in-out
have,
door?
It's like the plastic that like covers the doorway that they can
like the sheets of plastic that you can.
You guys
go
haven't
into?
worked at restaurants.
curtain?
You guys haven't
I
worked
have a
at
sneaking
restaurants.
suspicion Chris is trying to overcome 2 different obstacles.
You guys,
Maybe performance enhancers?
PEDs.
you guys haven't worked at restaurants. You guys haven't worked at
Number
restaurants.
3, Tony.
Shit's kicking in, huh, bud?
That's why the eyes were watery.
I
More
told you,
water for him.
2's too much, man.
Number 3, a security guard. At a bar, like a security guard, some sort of like
Bouncer?
doorman, bouncer, just rip a cig no matter what.
Yeah.
Just be out there. It's your ID. Let me see. Okay.
Yeah, no, I'm with it. I've seen it.
Little 20 underneath the ID. Yeah, you can
There you go. You're good.
What happened at Moe's back in the Grove? R.I.P. Moe's, by the way.
Moose juice. It's a different
No,
Moe's.
good,
You don't.
Again, Broward guys, don't get it.
Lauderdale County, possibly.
I apologize.
Number 2, Tony.
Number 2,
Ray Charles over here.
radio producer.
Oh, smoke break with
He
Mikey
had to
C.
go out and take a smoke break. No, it's not. It's
What?
not.
'Cause
You
it-
couldn't
back in
smoke
the day,
you can't
guys-
smoke in these studios.
Guys, back in the day, you could.
Do you know how flammable the reels were?
Back in the
back
day.
in the day, you
Oh, yeah.
couldn't.
Yeah.
Cooks are not smoking over the food.
Mikey C produces my campus tour show.
Does
Yeah, it does.
Saturday night.
Let's go!
That man has a penchant.
Tell him we
You
said
gotta bring
hello.
back
I will.
smoke break.
He loves
Is
everybody
he still
here.
working out?
He loves everybody
Does
here.
he still
He
have
looked
that,
good for a
Is he
while.
jacked right
remember?
now?
Yeah.
I don't know. He's in Bristol. I'm where I am. I don't know.
Does he still have that lump on his head?
I don't know.
doesn't see him.
I haven't
He's-
asked him about the
he's
lump, but he runs the board for me every Saturday morning.
Tony, the number 1 job you can smoke a cig.
Construction worker.
Oh,
You're just out there plowing away.
with the jackhammer.
Just but you got it outside, and
Yep.
it's like also ashing the cigarette as you hit the jackhammer too. And it
Question
falls
for
off.
you. Missing from your list. Police detective. Show up on the scene. And, oh, my
Yeah,
God.
you already
There's a
light one
third
up.
one this week. They light it up.
You're right. I
When
also
they're
miss,
typing up their reports,
I also
too.
miss doctor too.
Oh, doctor.
Doctors use how many times do you see at the hospital you pass by and there's doctors smoking outside?
That's
and
a
you're like,
break, though. Not while they're
Doctor
working.
used to be smoking in the office. When
Thank
you
you.
sit down, it's like, it's terminal cancer.
Exactly.
You'd be
Amin
smoking
gets
right
it.
there,
Why
man.
do you not get it?
What could it
pipe.
be? No clue.
Above my pay grade, I got to put you on a specialist.
I got to send you to the specialist. I love it, man. No, man, it is. It's funny. I don't smoke. I've never smoked. And yet there is a nostalgia that I feel about like
The haze of the smoke.
haze. You used to go into a bar.
Did you feel you were missing out when everyone's like, "Hey, you want to go get a cig?"
No, well, not really, but it was more so, Zaz. I remember when you go to a bar and you open that door and it was just like a fog and you really couldn't see. Are there a lot of people in here? Not so many people. How many girls? How many guys? Like you couldn't tell because the smoke made everything mysterious. And then you got to the bar and then you turned around like, oh, didn't know you were there. And you strike up a conversation. Now I open the door, boom, I see everything. The mystery's been removed.
I don't know, man. I don't remember walking into places and I couldn't see anyone because of the cigarette
You
smoke.
weren't at the right place.
Come on, man.
OLI bartender back in the day. By the way.
Bartender, yeah. Love a bartender.
What do you want?
That never happened. Like at
A
the bar,
bartender smoking a cigarette?
they
All the
might
time.
take a cigarette break.
No.
They're not at the what bar are you guys going to where they're like, what can I get you?
Ash in your drinks.
How about a guy playing slide guitar for a band at a bar?
Yep. Band
Cover
member
band?
for sure.
Yeah,
That
cover
can still
band,
happen.
yeah.
Yep.
Good answer,
Good answer.
Jeremy.
Show me slide guitar player.
Bum, bum, ba-na.
By the way,
man.
going back to grilled, mistake. I'm done with these.
Grills-
Once you get into the fried
You
space,
can't be done with them though. You need them because there's not enough fried ones.
I
so
just
you have
ate
to
one
eat
that
grilled
I
ones.
just ate one where I had the feeling of, is this fully cooked?
Gino's gonna have to pay for more nuggets, right?
Guys,
Chris is definitely slowing down. His posture has changed.
I don't like this.
And he's got sunglasses on.
guys, I have 5 votes in front of me, even though there should have been 6 plus mine. Oh, you didn't give me your vote.
Oh, yeah.
gotta
Okay,
write
you
your
want me to
vote
write it down?
Yeah,
or
write it down, please.
Just say it.
Give me some.
No. We're doing this the right way. What are you doing? Just say it, he said. We're going to delay the update on the vote for a second because I do want to talk to
How
Jeremy.
many Chris's do we need on video, guys? We got it.
I
Again,
do-
that's the preview.
Yeah, that's the preview. Yeah. Yeah, that's why you got the sunglasses.
Oh, boy. How many MGs? Be real.
20.
You got 2 of those?
Wow.
Fuentes was like, just one. I'm like, get out of here, you child.
Oh, my God. Tony, All-Star Weekend.
It happens, buddy.
I'm having flashbacks. So, Jeremy, I want to talk to you about yesterday's Bulls versus Sixers game. Great game. Came down to the wire. Nikola Vucevic hits a game winner, right, from the corner. And
Russian.
we get this, the Russian. We get the call from Stacey King, who does a great job with Adam Amin on the local call for the Bulls. But on the call, Stacey King to express. Oh, do we have it? Oh, yeah, let's hear it.
The grizzled veteran steps up and hits the biggest shot of the season. Oh, my goodness. Elizabeth, I'm coming again, Elizabeth. Oh, Lord. Oh, it's the big one, Elizabeth. The Cardiac Bulls.
I'm sorry, he was doing what?
That call.
Wow, Roy.
That's Stacey King. Roy, wait, hold on, because Jeremy did not get the reference.
I didn't
Roy,
get the reference.
You
Oh,
got
it's Sanford and Son.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Sanford
It's
and
just
Son.
that there's a couple of words missing.
You think Roy's not going to get a reference?
I like that. I like that he doesn't get the reference because it's not a perfect reference with every single word.
You never.
I didn't know that reference.
Did you know Sanford and Son existed?
Yeah, of course.
Okay.
But I
You
did
didn't
not
watch Sanford Son?
No. I'm
What you know
30.
about that red fox?
So I didn't know the reference. And so when I first heard the audio, I realized once he said the Cardiac Bulls that clearly this was a reference to
something.
I guess, having a heart attack. But when you first listen to that sound, if you are a young person or someone who did not keep up with pop culture in your time, you don't know what it is that he's talking about when he's yelling, "I'm coming, Elizabeth!" Oh, Lord!
That in the club.
Yeah. I think there's a risk in making references, particularly older references, to where you can end up sounding like I just did.
To me, because Stacey King does this a lot. Whenever they have a clutch shot or a big moment, he does do the Red Fox reference. But
He's old enough to know the reference, though.
he's not gonna. I don't expect Stacey King
Me?
to get it.
Or he is?
Stacey
No,
King.
Yeah,
is
that's
old
fine.
enough-
He can
No.
know the reference. That's not the premise.
Stacey gets a reference.
What about the audience? What about the people watching?
I think-
that's my concern.
I
For
think
the
people
young
wa-
people watching NBA League Pass who are like 22 years old and are just hearing the announcer yell.
No. He's old enough to get it correct, which he did
my
not.
God. That is not- Roy's taking this to
stuck
another
on
place.
execution. I don't expect Stacey King to get any quote right, man. I'm just happy he got it in the general vicinity. Now, the thing is, Jeremy, because he's been doing it for years, my expectation would be, at least for the local Bulls fan, they know. They may not even know what the reference is from, but they know what he's referring to, versus like you parachuting in, or maybe the internet or whatever. It is a funny quote, though, to say it the way he is. Guys, I'm really concerned about Chris, and I'm not concerned about the Nuggets.
He's in bad shape, man.
It's not about the Nuggets.
Everyone's an eating expert in here. They're like, stand up.
I told him
Chris.
he's got to stand up, let the food
breathe.
digest
Roy's
go
like,
all the way
you gotta
down.
do this. Mike got me warm water. Everyone's an expert.
All right, here we go, guys. Time to update. Vote number 1 for Chris. This is to claim he's completed the challenge.
Amount of nuggets.
The challenge is 99 nuggets. Vote number 1 says 69.
Hey.
What are you, butthead?
Vote number 2. Oop, it's a sticky note. Hold on. 60. Vote number 3. Oh, a lot of sticky notes. You guys got excited.
It's a Post-it
back
note.
there. 51.
Oh, please.
Come on, where's
That
my
is
Jeremy?
so
Come on, where's
soft.
my
It's
Jeremy?
weak. That was it right there,
Yeah,
Jeremy.
that was Jeremy. I need to do this.
And this is an anonymous vote. 99, the refs cheated in Miami versus SMU.
Yeah. That was Jeremy.
I wonder who that was.
Yeah. Jeremy.
UCF.
98.
Wow.
Jerk, Zazzle.
99 problems. And then the final one is 60. So
All right, so we got
Wait,
2 60s.
Hold on. What if that's upside down?
Hold on a second.
Oh, yeah, that would be 9.
Wait.
I mean, Benito San Diego.
No. That was 60.
I mean, you said 69, 60, 51, 99, 98, 99, and 60,
Yes.
which is 7 votes. There are
yes.
6 people here.
Well, Gino is the 7th vote.
Gino
What?
was?
Yeah, we put his hat right here.
That's crazy.
Yeah. Well, we got to have 7 votes, man. It has to. We can't have an even number. You don't know what he voted? He might have wrote 51.
He could have wrote
He
24.
could have said that refs cheated in Dallas.
Yeah, that's true.
He's been saying it all week.
I kind of feel like 51 is way too low.
Let's average
So
them out.
low.
Average
That's
them out.
51 is too low. I'm also going to say, look, guys,
Averaging it out would not go well.
as
for you.
much as because they do this by the way.
The average
high
is
math.
the average is 77. It's
All right,
76.5.
let's go with 60.
Yeah, but how do you do it in government? You need a supermajority, right?
Well, this is how some voting
we doing
systems
here?
work.
This is not the
They
government.
throw out the low and they
Yeah.
throw out the high, and we take the middles.
mode.
We get
The
the
mode?
extremists out.
Or the
We
mean?
get the extremists out.
I think that would go even worse.
Whatever percentage the guy from New York got last night, that's the percentage of the 99 Nuggets I have to eat.
I forgot which one the mode is.
The mode is the one that appears the most.
So it's the mean.
So
60.
99.
The mean
No,
is the
the
average.
mean is the average.
mean is
And
the
the
average.
median is the one
So
that's
what's
right
the
in the middle.
median?
Yes, that's right.
Median is the one that's right in the middle.
The
Median's
media
the
is in the middle of the street.
Mean El Hassan.
Yesterday English, today math.
So, for what it's worth, if we're looking for
It's not going to matter.
a grade, right? If we're talking about what would be a passing grade,
Right.
do we count that as a D or a C?
Okay, so-
because if it's a C and we're going at 70%,
Yeah.
that's 69 Nuggets. That's
Right.
also the median of this group.
Right. The problem, Jeremy, is I went to school at Georgia Tech, and we had a class called CS 1501. We called it the Widowmaker. And your goal in that class was just to get a D because, as I said at Georgia Tech,
Okay.
D is for done. So I would be inclined to say that
60%.
60% is what we're looking for. here.
Supermajority.
So that's going to be 59 Nuggets.
Deal.
59.4.
Well, we're
I'm comfortable with
We
that.
got to do another round of voting, Chris.
Yeah.
We're going to update it later in the show, but we'll do another
What is
round.
this, like conclave?
In the meantime, you got to keep eating. You can't stop. If you stop, you're just going to screw yourself over.
You think I want to stop?
Yes, I do. I think you want.
What kind of question is that?
I said it breathlessly. You think I want to stop? Oh man. So, local hour. Hockey's back, Jack.
I did not like my wake up this morning, man. This is how, especially recently, you make all the jokes you want about me looking old, right? I don't care. I think I got a Benjamin Buttons thing going on, but whatever. That's neither here nor there. I've noticed recently the most clear-cut sign of getting old. I'm fading for these late games. I can't stay up anymore for these games. Like the Heat are on a West Coast trip right now. The Panthers are on a West Coast trip right now. I used to just be like, nice, got something cool to watch late nights. And now it's, yeah, I got no chance staying up for that game. I fell asleep last night, mid-first period of the Panther game. And so the first thing I did when I woke up this morning, I see the score is 7-3. I'm like, damn it. I hate not being able to see my team play. I'm getting old. I mean, I don't know if you know that.
It's hard, man. Like this wet East Coast
Faded.
living. I can't do it, man. I fell asleep last night again trying to watch these games.
Yep.
I don't know how y'all do it, man. That's why the West Coast is the best coast. You get that? Everything's done nice and early, man.
You know about that Lord's time zone? It's right here.
The Lord need to move.
That's horse.
Sunset Gears with comedian Rob Delaney.
I really am thrilled to be doing this, Rob, because I admire your work a great deal, and it's rare that I find somebody from afar that I've been wanting to talk to because their story seems somehow something even more admirable to me. Now, you might not view it this way. I don't know how much nobility you think there is in your story, but in watching the art that you've made and watching the life that you've chosen, it's sort of been a pleasure to watch your work grow and to see, the things that you are choosing late in life to do artistically.
Well, that's very kind of you to say. Thank you, and thank you for acknowledging that I am late in my life. There's a refreshing honesty to that. I am 45, so I'm well more than halfway.
45 is late in life.
I mean, I do think about it though sometimes. Though, like I'm definitely more than halfway done, and that's funny. Isn't that funny?
How does it feel to be told that you're late in life by someone who is considerably older than you?
Who's a great deal older than me? It's strange. I wonder, does he know things about, does he have access to my medical file? Has he seen things that I haven't seen?
I just feel like, I feel through your art like you've lived more than I have. It's really what I'm doing there in the having of 4 kids, in the choosing work-life balance, in learning life's lesson. I just think that I was atrophied as a young person.
Yeah, I mean, I guess the things that that I've experienced that maybe most people haven't are, I did get sober 20 years ago after going to jail after a car accident that I was responsible for, and I've stayed sober, so that's been pretty cool. I've had the unbelievable good fortune to make a living in comedy, and of course I didn't for a long time before I did, so that was challenging. And then, but the biggest thing would be that my wife and I, one of our sons got cancer and passed away a few years ago. So those are the big things that I've been through that I think, are place me in sort of a strange minority. I think I covered it all.
Well, life-altering things,
Yeah.
right? Because arriving at comedy success must have been the realization of your dreams, right? You came from, your comedy story there aren't a lot of people who had comedy success the way you did, just sort of discovered by social media. I can say that, right?
Oh, sure, yeah. It came at an interesting time because I was trying very hard to get hired by, say, Jimmy Kimmel, Conan O'Brien, writing jokes by the stack, by the physical paper stack, because I'm submitting 2-liner jokes, by the pound to try to get hired as a late night writer. So then Twitter comes along and I've got piles of jokes that no one will pay me for, no one wants. And I send them to people and they're like, no thanks, or these are great, but still no thanks. And so I had a place to focus this stuff. So it was sort of a right place, right time kind of a thing. So myself and, many other people around the same time figured, Twitter's not just for posting, recipes and, things like that. It can also be for jokes. And so I really lucked out that came along at the right time for me.
Vision or happenstance?
Happenstance, purely.
So you don't have success in comedy? If not for that, you're just another rejected writer writing stacks of jokes that doesn't get an avenue towards success?
Oh, you never know. I mean, I have a work ethic that I can at least say about myself. So, and I'm nice. I think that might be part of being sober and having success come a little later in life. But I still am as nice as possible. So people will rehire me after they work with me. So maybe I would have had success through both my 2-pronged approach of working hard and being nice. Because that goes pretty far, you learn, after some time passes, some decades pass, and people start to evaporate. Or you get the job of somebody who, talent-wise, absolutely deserves it more, but maybe they're a jerk, or they just forget to set their alarm, and then you get their job, and then, screw them.
Your kindness is displayed in this segment where a 53-year-old man dressed like he's going to the Vans Warped Tour called you old.
Precisely.
He just said success later in life, and I let him slide on it. He just got done saying success later in life, and I'm like, so you acknowledge you are later than in life.
It's sunset for me.
I meant it.
I think you finessed that answer out of him.
I meant it as awkward admiration for this man has lived and learned and put down. I just see in your work that you've put down your ego, and it's beautiful to see art flourish there.
I don't know what that means, what you just said, that I put down my ego. I genuinely, can you elaborate?
I think that you are only choosing projects right now, that you have a unique freedom in comedy where you can choose projects now because Catastrophe was such a unique success. That your life story is intertwined in it. You're learning about yourself as you're telling the story. It is unfathomable, the range you show in it as someone who is producing the whole thing with a partner, but it's you guys making a hit television show cheaply that is smart and funny and layered, and you made it, and from there you can make all the choices in life. And you've lived and learned enough to know that you have to choose wisely there because you want to be with your kids and you want to have life balance, and professional ego has gotten you in trouble.
Gotcha. Yeah. So yeah, one thing that I do now is like I'll turn down work, and my agents and stuff will be like, "Are you kidding me? Do you know how much money that would be?" But because my success came in my sunset years, and I now am like, well, but I don't need that money. Do you understand? They gave me, like, I can afford pants and eggs and things. Like I couldn't.
This episode of the Dan Le Batard Show is presented by DraftKings. DraftKings. The crown is yours.
Don't choke, man.
What's the counter up to now?
37?
29.
Oh. I ate a few during the break.
No, you didn't.
No, you didn't. A few were eaten during the break.
Not so sure.
Not by
Everybody
you.
else did.
The dog had one.
Percy Addison did it.
Don't
Ethan
help
calls
him.
his dog by his first and middle name.
Which, by the way,
Her. Sorry.
the dog feeding it breaded chicken nuggets.
Ridiculous.
Y'all already playing with fire. I wasn't going to bring this to air, but since the dog came up, I'm going to bring it to air now. Ethan, while walking the dog yesterday, stepped in dog shit or some sort of.
You sure it was dog?
It is downtown Miami. And then walked in here and tracked it everywhere.
No,
And
he did? What?
Then he had to scrub it in the bathroom over there, and I'm like, dude, you can't. And then he came in wearing the same shoes today. I'm like, come on, man. Come on, man. This is why we can't have animals in the studio.
You mean Ethan?
Yes.
That's unbelievable.
Unbelievable, man. This place is so gross, man. Oh, it's cute. It's cute.
Wow.
No, it's not, man.
Nah, Dudu's not cute.
Dudu's never cute. Ever.
Never.
Unbelievable. Unremarkable shit. Speaking of dogs, Tom Brady cloned his dog. You guys know that?
Yo, you saw this story?
I did.
I don't like this. Like this is some Pet Cemetery shit vibes to me. I don't like it.
It doesn't make sense.
I don't like this.
Like, what about the dog would make it remember you if it's a
Definitely
clone?
doesn't.
You don't
So
clone
stupid.
the brain. So you're just getting the same type of dog. You know what you could do? Just go buy the same type of dog.
Cloning a dog.
That's some rich people shit.
But it's the worst kind of rich people shit. Rich people shit should be things that we can't do that we wish you could do. Like, for instance, having a robot maid or butler. That's awesome. I wish
Having
I
health
had.
care.
Look at this.
That's some other rich people shit. Having health care.
Look at this. Quote, I love my animals. The dog passed away 2 years ago. All right. Quote, I love my animals. And he cloned this dog just recently, okay? They mean the world to me and my family. So far, he's the same as everybody else. Okay, I continue. A few years ago, I worked with Colossal Biosciences and leveraged their non-invasive cloning technology.
What does that mean?
Through a simple blood draw of our family's elderly dog before she passed.
Non-invasive is the funniest word.
You know
I
about
told
that
you,
Colossal?
man, this is Pet Cemetery to me. I don't like it.
You guys are thinking too small. This is a beta test for Tom Brady to clone himself.
Clone himself.
Yeah.
Oh, wait a second.
What's the company that he was working with?
It's Colossal, the same people that brought back the direwolf that are trying to bring back the woolly mammoth, too.
He is definitely cloning himself.
He's going to end up like Jeff Goldblum in The Fly.
Okay, here's my question, though.
Top 5 Jewish actors.
Only boring on a
Millennial chicks
broadcast.
have gotten a crush on.
If you clone yourself, again, will it also clone your brain and your memories? In the movies, yes. In real
We
life,
can't ask the dogs.
I'm imagining him just being disappointed constantly. Like, oh, the other one used to do this, but I paid so much to have the same dog. It's like, you don't jump off the bed the same exact way.
Has he? Can we look at the Yelp reviews? Has he provided some feedback?
Right. He might hate it. He'd be like, what a waste of money this was. It's a different dog.
Well, do they have a Yelp?
2 stars.
I want to know, like, I don't know anybody. Didn't Barbara Streisand clone her dog?
Yeah, she did, I think. This is years ago, though. But here's my question. Wait, hold on. How many of you guys watched the rehearsal, season 2? Wasn't that a
The clone
storyline?
cat?
They cloned the. Is it a dog? I thought it was a dog.
I thought it was a cat.
Maybe it was a cat, but the whole thing was, and then Nathan Fielder recreated this couple's like original apartment and everything, trying to see that if you could teach the cloned animal through the same kind of learned experiences that the original animal had, would it be the same? And the answer was no. No, it would not. And so again, even
it was
if
a dog.
it was a dog. Oh, there you go.
Yeah, Babs did.
But like the idea that like cloning yourself, to assume that that clone of yourself would be just as good at everything that you're good at, I think that's kind of a leap.
Can you claim to love animals if instead of adopting one, you just clone
Yeah,
one?
just Xerox them. Yeah, there's nothing I love more than sheets of paper and animals. Just stick them in the machine, come back out. Here we go.
I don't like it, man. If I got to somebody's house and be like, yo, when you get this dog? Like, yeah, I cloned my old one. I leave. I go home.
Having said that, if you could successfully clone any athlete, and they would have all their memories and their abilities and all that, who would you clone?
Well, I'd want someone for one of my favorite teams to be back on my favorite team, right? Is that
Okay,
is
yeah,
that the way we do it?
sure.
Probably Shaq.
Shaq.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. You know how good the Heat would be if they had Shaq again?
Prime Shaq right
Oh,
now.
that'd be so good. Yeah.
Mike, I feel like you've got like a plethora of names that are all.
I don't know why you do that, Zaz. That guy's an underachiever.
That's why you want him. He's so good that winning 4 titles was underachieving. Thank you. Thank you for making my point.
How does it come out? Is the other eye cross-eyed?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's how they mix it up. That's how you tell them apart. Wait a second. Look at me.
If you're watching the main broadcast right now, you saw Chris Cody mouth playing him like a fiddle. I'm on to some suspicious behavior over here.
Do we have to have a what do you call it? A
I
monitor?
can't help it if like some of these are little.
He's breaking them in half.
Okay.
And pulling the teeth.
All right.
That's ridiculous.
Well, there's also a lot here, and I want to have enough to get this
No.
bits of
We'll
closure.
order more.
All right.
Saying.
All
He
right.
was caught on camera saying, I'm playing him like a fiddle. Cheater.
By the way, you're on,
He saw Batman Returns, and he's like, that's a great idea. Let me replicate that evil plan.
This means he's at 34 and a half.
also, Chris, you're on camera all the time, regardless of whether it's on the monitor or not. You know that. We have 4 people in that room back there who are
Like
watching
I said, playing them like a fiddle.
Okay. He wants to do a little victory lap on it. Okay.
I will work in a complete fake bite at some point.
They're
Or I
counting
just,
halves.
hey, what?
There he goes.
There will be one point. There will be one point where I
34
go in like here, nothing goes in, and then he'll go up one.
What would you like to be at by the end of Big Suey?
How many have I eaten in this big
34 and a half.
What was I at before? I feel like I've
34.
slowed down a lot.
What would you like to be at?
I'm hoping to get to 45.
45.
That's a good
You
number.
wouldn't even be halfway done.
So is 47 and 48.
What did we land on? We don't have an answer yet for how many I need to do.
We land on more.
More, definitely
More
not-
than what you have right now.
Keep eating.
Keep eating. Oh,
There you go.
all right, we didn't need that.
There we are.
Roy,
Yeah.
athlete you could clone. Who would you clone?
In my heart, Jackie Robinson.
Really?
Yeah.
I wouldn't want to watch Jackie Robinson get rocked by these pitchers now, man. I like keep his legacy where it
Seems
is.
mean, man.
I don't know, man. If he gets
Why would
on
you put us
base,
through
it's
that
gonna,
again?
it's gonna be great. But I don't think he's gonna
Be
go
an
through
ath-
the same thing he went through back then. No.
Would have to be an athlete. I would clone Barry Sanders.
Oh, Barry Sanders in
Barry
today's
Sanders
game.
was so like there's a whole generation in this studio that has seen like YouTube highlights or something like that. I'm telling you, every time, even on losses, this guy was dazzling. He did stuff that I have never ever seen again in the backfield with his balance and his footwork. He was just amazing to watch.
So here's the thing with the cloning, right? So if you clone Barry Sanders, does he then quit too?
Well, I mean, it's the same memories and experiences, but here's the deal. If you put him on the Detroit Lions, this team's good. He never had a team this good.
Whoa, is he even RB1?
Now he's Jahmyr Gibbs.
No, he's definitely RB1.
I don't know. I feel like in a few years, I'll be like, man, I feel like a strong urge to quit. I don't know why.
He's just already programmed in him.
Yeah.
is what you're
So
saying.
that's the best running back room ever.
Dude, I remember watching one of those NFL Films things, and it was like a team that was getting ready to play Barry Sanders, and what they had their scout team do was, against the defense, they'd had two guys with two footballs running, and the defense had to stop both. That was the best simulation of trying to stop Barry Sanders.
Look, they knew they were playing Detroit. There was one thing to stop. They had Scott Mitchell at quarterback, you know, and it didn't matter.
There's a show on Netflix called Living with Yourself, starring Paul Rudd, another top 5 Jewish actor who millennial shiksas have
Paul Rudd.
seen and developed crushes on Jewish guys. But what's really interesting in this, Tom Brady is in this show.
Oh.
He has a cameo. And the cameo revolves around a joke where both people are going to a spa, and at that spa, you clone yourself. And Tom Brady says that he has cloned himself 6 times in the show.
Whoa, wait a second.
So he's just soft launching the idea that there have been Tom Brady clones. Now in real life, he's actually cloning a dog. This man is on a mission
Wait a second.
to normalize being cloned.
Wait a second. Wait a gosh darn second.
Okay.
Maybe it's not him soft launching he's going to clone himself. Maybe the truth is right in front of our very eyes. Maybe Tom Brady already cloned himself. That's how he won one of them Super Bowls. We're like, how does he not age? Because he just kept Xeroxing himself over and over again.
After the ACL, he just took that time off to clone himself, come back even stronger.
The Prestige.
What a movie.
Oh, my gosh. Vile.
What a movie.
So basically, he's Michael Keaton in
Multiplicity.
She touched my pappy, Steve.
Chris, where we're at?
I usually get an 8 count.
We're 39.
39? There's no way he had 5 in the.
No, I was just cooking, dude, the whole time, and I was dropping them in.
Like a pelican?
Like a pelican.
Give me 6 more.
You know what? I want to talk about this. I do want to talk about this, right? Yesterday, New York City, they elected Zohran Mamdani, which
Don't even get me started.
to many, 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 many people in this country is the most terrifying thing ever. He's of Indian descent, born in Uganda, and he's Muslim, and he's a socialist, and he's 34 years old.
Working
and now
Families Party.
he's the mayor of New York City. And I gotta say, I'm shocked, but I'm not shocked by the number of people that I follow or people that I know who were like, clutching their pearls over this guy getting elected. By the way, people have no connection to the city of New York. Never lived there, not from there. I'm from New York City. And in American politics, right? Doesn't matter what you are, whether you're a Republican, a Democrat, whatever. But there seems to be a permanent furor about if this person isn't the thing that we've seen all along. So the idea of this guy being the mayor of New York, staggering people, for what reason other than he's just different, right? It's fascinating to me. The things that are said like, there's going to be Sharia law. I'm like, they said that about Barack Obama, too, by the way. He's going to bring on Sharia law. Like, do you really believe that? Do you really believe?
As he's like in the DJ booth at a gay bar.
Right. I'm just like, do you really believe? Let's just assume that's his evil master plan. All the levels of American government, all the people working. Do you think everyone's like, well, he's the mayor, ipso facto, and now New York's got it. The rest of the country. It's not COVID where it just spreads, right? I mean, in terms of how ironic it is, it's like, oh, you're worried he's going to put Sharia law in because he's a Muslim. So you're worried he's going to use his religion to inform policy. You're worried that he can't separate church and state, which is one of the bedrock foundations of this country.
I'm not sure where you're going with all of this.
It's amazing to me. It's the very definition of pot and kettle. Oh, it's gonna be everywhere. I'm like, what are you talking about? What are you talking about? And this hypocrisy and this fear mongering, right? Because he is not Josh Johnson or whatever very safe name with a safe background. His socialist ideas seem to be the least of their fears. That's the funny part. That's the least of their fears. Their biggest fears is, he's a Muslim from Uganda, but he doesn't look like people from Uganda, except if you knew about Uganda and its history, you would understand, yeah, of course.
The fear over all of those things over socialism is a fascinating one, right? Because that's been the thing that was like the key word that this Republican administration, Chris just said, wow, I didn't eat it. It's still in my hand.
He just put
After
it next to
saying,
his cheek.
I'm playing them like a fiddle.
Stop talking!
This is unbelievable. First of all, the self-narration is probably not a good idea if he doesn't want to be caught.
It's a good deflection, Chris. Keep it going.
Speaking of pot and kettle, how are we doing, Chris? So the premise here is that they've been using socialists as this like dog whistle for all of these people the entire time, and yet somehow that's not the fear. When Mamdani himself has done a really good job of just sticking to the messaging of what he actually wants to accomplish.
Right.
It's, hey, transportation, housing, all of these things that are going to help
New Yorkers.
Like that's his goal, is to locally help New Yorkers. It's why he's stayed out of other conversations.
Yes.
Of which he has opinions on. He stayed out of those conversations.
Because he's like, that has nothing to
it's
do with
New
me
York.
being
I'm a
the mayor of New York. I'm
Correct.
not the president of the country.
That's right.
You guys think Iowa jumps into the teens if they beat Oregon?
I'm really happy for all of my friends and family who live in New York, because it feels like the tide is turning.
Because they're moving?
They're coming down here.
I'm just excited because I'm going to be able to sell my house at a higher price with all the people fleeing New York.
No one's fleeing New York.
I know, of course, no one's fleeing New York. It's all fear-mongering.
This is actually huge news for the Democratic Party if they can effectively place a candidate that removes New Yorkers from your city.
Ooh, that'd be good news for
That
us
is
down
a
here.
platform, pal.
That's the other funny thing, and that's why I started with it's not politics. It's not party driven, because Zoran wasn't even operating with the support of his own party.
That's right.
Yeah.
They were out here like, oh, I don't know about this. You got Hakeem Jeffries talking about, I don't know. They're all trying to distance themselves.
I like that guy.
Because they all subscribe to the same sort of weird dogma.
I'm not playing anymore.
What's the
All
matter?
right, it's up to 44. All right, they're back. They were messing with me. It was going down.
Well, you're
We're
messing
back.
with them.
I
Yeah.
was.
Play that straight.
I'm a showman.
Have
all right,
more.
you push the buttons.
Have
all right?
more.
Braun Showman. Anyways, that's my soapbox.
You know?
That was my Dan Le Batard minute of the day. All right,
I mean, just the overall result for Democrats yesterday is just
overall tremendous. But I think Zoran is a little different from all the other races
It's true.
because they didn't want him.
Find a sports tie.
I don't have to find shit.
substitute
I
teacher over
said
here.
it, yeah. You know what? To hell with that. To hell with sports. I'm going to go straight to this Disney YouTube stuff. I know we talked about it a little bit
Everyone's
yesterday.
pissed about this. We didn't spend enough time on this.
Mike, I was with Fuentes yesterday, and I told him, you know whose fault this is? Whose fault all of this is?
The mayor of New York?
Nope. We've moved on. All the nerds who were like, why do I have to pay for sports? I just want the channels that I watch. Once upon a time, I want to watch TV. Hey, I'm your cable company. How about all these channels for this price? Sounds good. And that's it. It's like, are there channels I don't watch there? Sure. I don't watch TLC.
C-SPAN.
I don't watch C-SPAN. But I understand collectively, we all benefit from having these channels for a set price.
I've been living like I've been ashamed of my behavior over the last football season. You know that final scene in Cable Guy where the cable goes out and a dude just looks over at a book and starts reading and enjoying it?
Uh-huh.
When my YouTube TV and Disney dispute started affecting my life, I just turned on my cable box and I was like, I get all the channels. What am I doing?
It's insane. We had it. We had the strategy. We had the product that made everybody happy. And then some people said, I don't know why I'm paying for this. I just want to pick the channels that I want. And then like Disney Plus and Netflix, we got just give you these movie channels and these channels right here. Like, that's better. No more sports for me. But what's happening is that everyone realized, oh, I can charge all these people for the 2 or 3 channels that they may watch, thus fracturing this whole thing. And so now you're like, oh my God, in order to watch everything I used to watch, I've got to pay so much more money. Yeah, because you didn't want the buffet. You said, I want a la carte. Well, guess what? The a la carte is in front of the horse now.
Who's the impression you're doing?
A nerd. He said it was a nerd.
I'm a nerd. Why am I paying for these sports channels?
Yeah, okay. All right. Just checking.
I found out there are people who got to order an app and pay a subscription just to watch the local sports teams because they're not like, how is that possible? I'm doing great. I'll tell you how it's possible. Because you guys listen to all of these nerds tell you to cut your cord.
And how they sound?
They sound like this, Roy. Roy, I'm going to cut my cord. I don't need any of these channels.
You're going to cut your cord?
I'm going to cut my cord.
You know about cutting that cord?
Buddy, my cord's never been cut.
Never been cut. Never been cut. I'm still corded up right now. Wow. Holla at me. NBA TV 216, ESPN 206,
Wow.
ESPN
I know that. I know
209.
Direct TV.
I know exactly where my
Top
channel's
of the dome.
at.
I can
Every
find it
time.
in the dark.
Every time. Oh, 2 games on, flashback. Oh, picture-in-picture, got that too. On my DTV.
That is the worst part of the apps is not having the flashback button.
Oh, wait, hold on. Let me log out of this app and log into the other app. Nerds. You had paradise and you said not good enough. And
Why
now
can't-
you want to cry.
As a consumer base, we could just say F both of you when it comes to this
Oh, for
Google
sure.
Disney thing. But I am kind of siding with Google on this one a little bit. It's very clear what Disney is doing as they've invested so much money. They've increased the price point. They've made acquisitions like WWE that aren't exactly helping matters. They're leveraging their sports partnerships by having head coaches embarrass themselves, look into cameras and say, YouTube TV is wrong. The big corporate overlord, Google is bad. Side with us over here at Disney. This is all ugly, stupid. We're all paying the price. As the economy gets worse, everything gets more expensive. They're not helping things. F both of y'all.
Can I add a correction real quick? Overall point still, counts. But yesterday, you and I had a conversation about WWE's attendance being down on Monday Night and Monday Night Raw. That building was small. That building only held 6,000
Yeah,
people.
but they're booking smaller buildings.
Oh,
that's
okay.
not what
Okay.
WWE does.
Well, they're in Boston on Monday
when
night.
The start of the TKO era. Well, it's Boston and Sean Cena returning to his home.
Okay.
Wait,
Like,
where were they?
When
I
TKO
was misinformed.
rolling,
I was misinformed because I thought the upper deck was tarped
Where were
off.
they?
There was no upper deck.
What-
They were in Rio Rancho, New Mexico.
which is rare for them to be playing smaller markets.
I
and
was
that's the
misinformed.
tell. Like
Yeah.
when they were humming, they were playing arenas all the time, and they were
Okay.
not doing the small venues.
Yeah, I had a listener who pointed out yesterday. I didn't even know that. So that,
Yeah,
that
but
was,
they're
that was
t-
my bust.
yeah, but they're
So they
in,
called you a sucker too?
Yo, I already told you about that, all right? I'm not
But
gonna
you
say it
said
again.
you were a sucker
You've
yesterday.
had a very bad couple of days, I must admit.
What else?
Well, first of all, you embarrassed yourself with Braun Strowman.
No, I did not. And you know what? I resent you making me look stupid in front of a WWE wrestler. I love WWE.
You did that on your own.
Braun, what's it
I-
like when you're famous and people come up to you?
That's your impression of me? I would work on that.
That's how I feel right now.
How are you seen you paused here at 46?
Taking a little break, a little recess.
Get a
46 is a
couple
good
46
start,
is a
man.
really
That's a good
good
start.
spot.
Tony,
to
I'm
be in,
telling
man.
you, every girl one I've
Why
gone
you
to
stopping here?
is just
Grill's not the way.
it's not the
It's
not
not
the
the
answer.
way.
I don't know
Just-
why. I don't know why you guys chose grilled.
Just
It
put
should have
a,
been all.
How about you
fried.
just put a bunch in your mouth?
It's a palate cleanser.
Well, honestly, what would happen? Okay, so you're at 46 right now. What if you just threw 4 in your mouth
put
right
four,
now?
Put 4 in your mouth and
You'll
let
be
the
a
natural
No, no, no,
juices
no.
do their thing.
Don't-
Make it an even fit.
Don't do 4.
You
Don't do
guys
4
are
because then you're
trying
going
to
to be
get me to throw
chewing
up.
for 30 minutes. Do 2. Do 2 and then take a swig of water
2
and then
halves?
2 more.
Well,
Nope,
two.
Two holes,
Like a
buddy.
big
Two
thing of
whole.
chalk.
Trying to make
'cause
these things work, guys.
two halves would be
Trying to make
one.
it
You
keep
last.
ripping them
stop
off.
with the
Don't
ripping.
rip them.
That's
Stop
not
ripping
good.
them.
These are
Rip
not
them.
gonna count.
Become
Ripping them.
one.
Got a point there.
I mean, when one
Yeah.
becomes 2.
He's got a point.
All right, it's
we'll do
kicking
2.
in, huh? It's raging right
It's
now.
been-
All
it's
right, we'll
been
do
in.
2.
We're at like 15
That's
of the
2
20.
halves.
Rips in half.
That's
That's one,
So
dog.
You
47.
guys are full
47.
of shit, dude.
That's 47.
48 in, you guys are doing this game with me
47.
right now? You guys are playing this game with me?
Well, Chris, I'm
None
gonna,
of you would be at half of what I'm at, except for maybe Tony.
Chris,
It's not
Hey, man.
competition.
Chris, I'm going to tell you right
This
now.
is gross.
This is the
Not what I'm
conversation.
doing, what you guys are doing.
This is the conversation I had, Chris, during the break. The conversation was Chris isn't going to hit 99, so what's the punishment for not landing the punishment?
And no, Jeremy, who runs this ship now, when it comes to these
Jeremy
like,
doesn't run shit. It's Udonis Haslam that
No.
runs it. Jeremy is just a custodian.
UD answers to Jeremy.
That's right.
Visualize that.
Chris, the punishment for not completing this punishment is that this room gets to choose
Another punishment.
Another punishment for you. You've seen the grid of death. I promise you. You don't want to go down that
Agreed.
path.
I do have good news for you, though, Chris. You eat 2 more, halfway there.
Oh, he's halfway
I
there.
just ate 2. Put another one up there.
You ate half.
I'm at 48.
Shit,
You guys are
half.
full of it. Those were 2 gigantic ones. I'm not saying I haven't eaten a half at
gigantic
some
ones.
point. Those 2. Thank you.
All right,
Thank you
48.
for respecting me. Thank you for respecting me, video team.
Brad.
How's your dad doing?
I checked in with him.
Do you have updates?
Yeah, I had a brief text exchange with him.
Did you talk about French toast?
I said, "Good luck, don't die," and he said, "We'll give it my best." And
So
I
he's
said,
still under now.
We're all rooting for you to not die.
How long is the procedure, Chris?
I was told it was from around 9 to noon. Like he should be texting me before.
3 hours?
No. Like he the little like waking up and
gotcha,
coming
gotcha.
to. Like he should be texting me and leaving there around noon.
Got you.
He's coming too.
But if you want to see my text exchange this morning with my dad, I love you, Dad. Text me after. Will do. If it comes up on the show, say that people can wish me well by listening to my podcast. Like I want that.
Famous last words?
You know, God forbid that's my last exchange with my dad.
What's the photo of him that you have?
Where's the love
That's
you too?
the photo of him is him in my car, passed out. That's the bush night. That's the night he fell in the bush.
Dark hair on him.
Yeah, man. A lot more pepper than salt right there.
Just out.
That's awful, man.
That's why he fell in the bush, because he was asleep.
But
5
also-
seconds before.
Also hilarious. Right? If that were his last words.
Was that when the U was back? Actually,
It was.
That night. That was
Yeah.
with Marty.
Classic.
That was the Marty Smith night.
Yeah, we went to the Grove.
Oh, is that where it
He
happened?
was back briefly. Brief moment.
You
of
were
time.
there that night.
We haven't been irrelevant for 2 decades.
so.
There was a
you
little
were.
outlier.
Every 8 years or so?
Shut up.
He's holding you accountable.
All right, another one down the hatch here.
Where we at? 48? No, wait, hold on.
Half.
Tony needs
That was
to
a half.
shut his mouth, dude. Look at these. I can't make them bigger. They are what they are.
No, you
Those-
can make
those are
them
bigger
smaller,
than-
though. That's the idea. You
I
can't.
can't physically make
That's
them bigger.
49.
You know what I can do?
That's
I can
49.
That's
Respect
49.
me.
That one was 49.
Respect
That was a big one.
me.
I can take the grilled ones, put them in the air fryer a little bit.
Yeah,
they're
you-
nice and hot on
I think
the way
that's
back
the problem.
out.
We can put them in the
Yeah,
air
I'm
fryer.
gonna get them in
the air
You're
fryer.
into the soggy thing. Like, let's
Actually,
change it.
just
Yeah,
taking
no
them away from me.
excuses
Just
anymore.
get these
No
things away
excuses.
from
Let's
me.
get done.
Eat these. I'm gonna take these.
No, throw them all in there fryer.
Oh, wow.
Oh, this is smart. This is smart. This is smart.
This is a good move.
Separate
yeah,
'em,
no,
though.
this is a
Separate 'em.
well-made
You
move.
did that.
It's okay.
20.
Shake 'em up.
Separate them.
20.
I'm in.
20.
You're pretty high, huh?
He's,
Pretty high.
Yeah, he is.
This is irresponsible, really. But it's
I don't
also
know.
funny.
Showing up to work high.
The grilled ones are good. I don't know what he's talking
I
about.
don't know. I can't.
He didn't show up to work high. He got high at work. It's a difference.
Oh, yeah,
Top
there's a
5
difference.
occupations to get high at.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
there we
Hey,
go.
yeah.
Good list.
Podcasters up there.
Still slide guitar.
NFL trade deadline.
Oh,
We
it
got some
happened.
fireworks,
Yo, that
huh?
was some big ones.
We got some fireworks.
I don't know if Quentin Williams gets tariffed because he has to move to Texas now as a New Yorker, but Sauce Gardner, that was pretty shocking. And look, Diana Marusini said, "I don't expect Jerry Jones to do anything." I'm like, Diana, they just lost on Monday Night Football. He can't help himself. He did do something. I thought these were impactful moves, and quite seriously, like, I love what Indianapolis did, even though Sauce Gardner really hasn't
Two
recaptured.
first. I didn't like that.
I didn't like that part, but he can help them, no doubt.
They're not going to be top picks.
I mean, you can pass all over them, and I know that they've been dominant in these games, and they've been playing a lot of offenses that have been having to chase the games, but their pass coverage numbers are not good. Even in an isolated beginning of the game scenarios, you can throw all over this team. So they address a big need on the defensive end of the ball. I thought Indianapolis got a lot better.
It's like they're going for it, obviously, because they have the team that looks to be one of the best teams in the NFL. But, like, Sauce Gardner hasn't been that good, right? Like, we remember his rookie year where he was great, and then it's kind of been on a slow decline ever since.
But he's likely a massive upgrade on what they have right now.
For
Well,
sure.
That's all that matters.
But you don't think there was a better corner that you could have gone out and gotten for 2 first-round
But wouldn't you
picks?
assume that they tried that?
Sure.
Can we go?
The 2
is
first
Is
odds,
it
that's a
safe
lot.
to say that the Jets were a big winner? Because they got a lot.
They will mess up these picks.
They'll mess it
though.
up.
Yeah,
I know.
well,
I saw so many
they-
Jets fans trying to take a victory lap. It's like, you guys have done this before. You screw up the picks.
I'll tell you, though, I thought the Dolphins were a huge loser yesterday. And not just because it seemed to be that they had guys, Bradley Chubb, Minka Fitzpatrick. It seemed that they had guys who may have some, maybe a market out there and that they didn't move. But overall, we're back in this same spot, man. It's not just the Dolphins rebuilding, but you look at the division where Bills are awesome, not going anywhere. Patriots are clearly on the rise. And now the Jets, the Jets are terrible, but they have 5 first-round picks in the next 2 years. And look at you, you're stuck holding your what. Like they're so in the gutter, the Dolphins.
What are they holding?
You know what they're holding, man.
Cards?
Google that shit.
Okay.
We have big breaking news.
Do we?
Yeah, and it affects everybody. It's a global game, folks. FIFA has made an announcement.
Okay.
FIFA will present its inaugural FIFA Peace Prize, Football Unites the World Award, during the World Cup final draw on December 5th in Washington, D.C.
Not Trump. Not Trump.
who's
No,
gonna
not
win.
Trump. No.
I wonder who.
I wonder who's going to win it. So that's actually I applaud that. He couldn't win the Nobel Peace Prize, so he just had Infantino make one. Yeah. That's incredible. That is really
Johnny.
You know what? You got me. Johnny Soccer.
Johnny the Infant.
Johnny Soccer. You
Johnny
did it again.
Infantino.
Really quick, to get back to the original football that we were talking about, Zaz.
The
I don't know
original
what these guys
football.
like to do that.
The
Taking
original
soccer,
football?
Original football that we were talking about. Trade deadline.
Stay on message.
Thank you. Revising the Micah Parsons trade. When you look at what they got,
Not bad.
I'm very intrigued.
Not
So
bad.
Packers got Micah Parsons.
Mm-hmm.
Cowboys got a first-round pick, Kenny Clark, and Quinnen Williams. Like that's a decent haul for
Also,
a guy
the
who's-
linebacker from Cincinnati.
right, Wilson.
Yeah.
Cincinnati, you need better defensive players, and you're trading away your better defensive players to a team that has no.
Micah, you would have argued, was like top 3 in the league in terms of value. So like that is a
Sure.
great package, but there's not a lot of guys who would get in the entire league, like in terms of value, age, and how good they are.
No, 100%. Like, yeah, it's
Still,
like,
but I get what you're saying. It's
it's better than
equal
hey,
value.
I got 3 first-round picks, but I don't know if those guys are going to materialize into good players. Like I got a stud in Quinnen Williams, I got a really good defensive tackle in Kenny Clark, and I still have a first-round pick. So it's like I'm getting established players rather than the hope and dream of a first-round pick that can end up being something, or he can fall flat on his face.
Well, quick update. We sent Fuentes to go air fry the nuggets. He's eating them. What are we doing?
What is going on
What are we
here?
doing?
I think that
Shenanigans,
counts. That
man.
counts.
No, it doesn't.
I'm at 50.
You know what? Bring some down.
Two
This
forms
is
of ID.
ridiculous. Fuente,
Why
what are you doing?
Why
Bring
is this
some
entire
down.
office riddled with fraud? Everyone.
Well, it's just the Fuentes
Yeah.
brothers.
Yeah.
No, it's Chris. It's everybody.
I've eaten 50 nuggets in 2 hours.
Yeah, you're almost
49.
halfway.
49. Get the number right.
How am I
60
being
to be
judged right now? I'm nailing this.
Yeah, he is. You got to give Chris credit where it's due. And
whipping
speaking
nuggets
of
in
credit where it's due,
51. I'm 2 away from doing
Sauce
this thing.
Gardner has not allowed more than 2 receptions to a single receiver in a game this season. He's
Decent
forced
sauce.
a tight window on 52% of his targets, as the highest rate of any player targeted at least 20 times in coverage. So he's still a
He's been better this year.
Down corner.
He's been better this year, but if you look at the numbers from the past couple
right,
years,
but he's a young
been
guy,
very average.
a young guy who's coming back to the form that you saw him as a rookie, right? I mean, he was an impact player from the moment he entered the league, and now he seems to be playing the way that you would desperately need if you're that Colts defense. And giving up 2 first-round picks in the NFL is a lot. Like, it can change a lot of things about your franchise, but if you feel that confident about your team, that confident about your offense,
Yeah, it's an all-in move.
Well, for that matter, it's the type of move that maybe the Dolphins should have made that first year with Tua, where they were lighting the world on fire with Mike McDaniel, where, hey, the offense isn't going to be stopped this year. We don't know if schematically people are going to catch up next year. But this year, we know we have an elite offense. Let's try to just cash in and see if we can make a run at it. I kind of admire what they did.
They did do that, the Dolphins. I mean,
Well, I got
the
Bradley
following
Chubb,
offseason,
right?
yeah, they
right?
traded for Bradley Chubb.
They traded for Bradley Chubb. And that's the type of thing that you do, right?
and then
Like-
the next year they traded for Jalen Ramsey.
Right, and that's my point, is going all in around something that you think is going to work is a good idea.
Yeah, Colts fans should
And
be
look,
happy.
it didn't work out for the Dolphins, obviously, but when you have that type of offense, going all in and making that choice is a good thing.
Yeah.
F them picks at the end of the day. If you have a really good team and you figured out you think that Daniel Jones is going to be the quarterback of the future for this team, right? Like they were always a piece away, and now they've got that piece. They're playing well. Obviously, not this past game notwithstanding, but it's like you try to put the players in position to win a championship. And it looks like what the Eagles do every single season. It's like, who's somebody that we can just pick up for nothing? Oh, Jair Alexander's out there? Perfect. Let's get him. Jalen Phillips is out there. He kind of sucked in Miami, but he's going to be really good here. Okay, let's get him.
And hand up in a moment of honesty, I did forget that they traded for Bradley Chubb at that deadline. I thought it was all in the offseason.
Bradley Chubb.
Bradley Chubb.
That's where
like
Greg
similar
Cody fell in the
to
Chubbs.
revising that trade as opposed to revisiting or despite dispute. We can all.
The window is the window. And you can't sit around thinking, oh, the window's going to be open forever. Can't trade these picks. The window's open for the Colts. They didn't know it at the beginning of the year. They know it now. They have a chance to win the Super Bowl now. You can't sit around and worry about a 2027 first rounder when you have an opportunity right now.
Yeah, who cares? Who cares? Like if they wind up winning, even if they don't win the Super Bowl, the Colts get to the AFC Championship game in 2 years from now when they don't have that late first-round pick. You think anyone's going to be saying, wow, wish they really had that pick? No. Like, go out there and win games right now. You had to give up a couple first-round picks. Who cares?
Yeah, I got a little break here. I'm feeling a nice second win for the second half here.
Yeah, there he is. He's back. The kid is back.
Yeah.
Coming again, Elizabeth. Oh, Lord.
And he's a legend in Vegas where it's hard to be a legend. I've seen him. His face is ID to get into all the big places. And he's also, though, he's a Florida guy as well. And I think he should be a Panther fan because he grew up in Boca. So I don't know where he is, but I believe he's bigger than Wayne Newton now. He's more Vegas than Wayne Newton. And I'm not joking when I say comedy legend for 40 bleeping years. 40 bleeping years and still doing it 4 times a night in Vegas. You, Carrot Top, Mr. Top, are rooting for who in this series?
You can't say 40 bleeping years. It just doesn't sound cool. You know, you got to say 40 years. But, it's going to be really rough. This might be the hardest decision of my life, being from Boca. I think I performed at the Sunrise Musical Theater when I was young. But my roots, I'm in Vegas. They're listening to me right now. I'm here in Las Vegas. And it's tough. I got to be honest. I think my heart is a little more for Las Vegas.
What?
No!
I know.
No!
I'm here
You
every night.
sell out. You sell out.
Are you cranking it before the game?
You mean like drugs?
No, I mean the thing where you crank it and you get everybody hyped.
Hey, are you cranking it before? Yeah, man. No,
Have you ever cranked it?
Yes, they have. That's a personal question, but yes, I have cranked it. They gave me that one twice. I've done it twice, and apparently Wayne Newton has beaten me by one crank. So
You gotta get
I was watching. I was at game 2 and I was watching.
I've got to
Wayne
catch
Newton
up on
crank it.
crank. I got to catch up on a crank.
Wayne looks great.
Wayne looks like hell. What are you talking about? Be honest.
Come on, Karen Tom. That's not
No,
enough.
no. I love Wayne. Seriously.
Then you can't take out the legend. What's the matter with you? But you
No,
are.
I
You are
I
more
love Wayne.
Vegas. No, you are more Vegas than him, though. You are.
I helped. No, he's Mr. Vegas. I'm Mrs. Vegas. He changed one night. We were doing a video, and it's really hot, right? I looked over, and Wayne Newton's hair was dripping. So I went over and I said, I said, I got to fix your hair. And he looked back at me and I said, it's just drip. It was like a little black,
Oh no.
guy was dripping. So at least
not natural?
fixed. No, it's natural. It's just naturally dripping. It was naturally dripping.
Wait, I want to really.
I didn't let him sit there and drip. I thought I should probably step in.
But you have seen Hollywood melt away, vanity melt away, and so you had to laugh to yourself that symbol for Vegas excess, that his hair was dripping down his face.
Yeah, I know what to do. No one else was doing it. The makeup artist was like, I'm not touching it. I'm like, someone fix Wayne Newton's hair. For God's sake. So I took over the.
I mean, you don't hate the Panthers though, because they keep getting
no,
but their fans
I love the
keep
Panthers. Love the Panthers. Great Americans. No, I love I don't know why I'm doing my Trump impression is the worst in the world, but I just go into it when you need to.
I think it's pretty good.
Oh, is it? Is it pretty good? Yeah, pretty good.
I'll tell Sasha Michelle Malia that Carrot Top does a really good Donald Trump.
Always been a fan of you, Bob. Always been a fan.
I wish we could say the same.
Big fan. Oh, come on, we gotta work together. Well, I love this game. It's very exciting though. Coming to 2-0. I mean, it's really this town's going crazy, as you know.
And they're getting in the way.
Florida's probably going crazy too. Oh yeah. Are they talking that already?
Have you ever been to the arena? Because it's kind of where you went to community college. It's like in the Everglades.
I was curious as to where it was because I said I lived in Florida my entire life. I don't think I've been to that area very often. When I went to Boca, I was in Boca. I guess it's not too far from there.
It's right next to Sawgrass Mills. You ever been to Sawgrass Mills?
Sawgrass Mills. Man, it's been a while.
Anybody who says applicable instead of applicable is a douchebag.
Joe Flacco is to the AFC North what Ryan Fitzpatrick was to the AFC East.
All of Dave Damnashek's passwords are Yancey Big Pen.
Keep the Panthers name out of your fat bloated jowls. That goes to the other guy too.
Hey, Greg Cody. If it's neither here nor there, then where is it?
Is Montana Pac-12 country, Big 12 country, or Big 10 country?
TJ Fleck's name makes it sound like he could look like John Boy.
Hey, how come the shittier the place that you're from, the prouder you are to be from that place?
The word bed looks like a bed.
If you got a cough while you're peeing, just hold it. I don't even know how to explain what I just experienced. I literally coughed while peeing, and I felt like I was about to lose it all.
The Boost Mobile Bolders Take is presented by Boost Mobile, the newest 5G network in the country. If you want to leave your Bolders Take, just call 305-486-4689. That's 305-486-4689.
Another great batch. I can attest, coughing while peeing is not a fun.
Dangerous game.
The most dangerous game, some people say. Speaking of dangerous games, we bring in Jessica Smetana. Yeah!
Transition.
Jessica, before we get into the college football playoff rankings version 1.0, we're having a discussion all show long about how many Nuggets consists of an appropriate level of punishment for one Christopher Cody. He's supposed to eat 99 during the show. He's up to 49 right now, which is actually great pace.
50 down the hatch.
Oh, there it is. Yep.
No one had crunch. The air fryer working.
The air fryer. But Jessica, so the question is, does he have to do all 99 for us to consider the punishment complete, or is there like a passing grade somewhere at some point?
Or is 99 actually you're just giving him a free lunch for the day? Is that also up for debate?
That's what I thought. But apparently he says he doesn't eat that much in general, so.
Well, I guess it depends on the temperature of the nuggets. I think colder nuggets is more of a punishment than hot, crispy nuggets. I think it depends on if he's allowed to use various sauces.
He's allowed to use sauces.
He's just gone dry. He hasn't used barely any sauce. We just warmed up the nuggets, so those are hot and crispy.
They
Both
got
grilled
zapped.
and crispy are both warm.
Jess, the first 25, I was cooking. I was cooking with gas. I was confident. The last 25 have been a struggle.
Is it safe to eat this many nuggets?
I hope.
Have we involved
We're good. We're good.
any
we're good.
regulatory
We're good.
work
Nah,
bodies?
nah,
Okay.
we're good. We also don't have that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's Florida. It
Much
just seems like a
metal work.
lot of sodium
Yes, it does.
that I'm concerned
They
about.
are-
Be fine.
They
It
are-
sounds like Jess thinks I'm good. 50, like I made a valiant effort.
No, it sounds like Jess is saying that 99 is the number.
I need your support.
Please.
I don't want to be the arbiter of how many nuggets is too many nuggets for Chris because I am slightly concerned that the salt could kill him. I don't want this to be an onion situation.
To be fair to you,
Let me look this
to
up.
be fair to you, Jessica, I don't know if you can see it behind me. We've got our hat rack here.
When's the last time salt killed someone?
Everyone hung their hats up. This is a committee. We're making an unbiased decision about these nuggets and the nugget count. So don't feel like you are the arbiter. This is a committee. We all have our hats off here. So having said that, your vote would be for what?
75.
75. There you go. That's higher than some of the other votes that
Two-thirds
came
of the
in.
way there, then, Chris.
All right.
Yeah, you're almost
Let's
done.
get it in motion.
He has to do it by the end of the show.
I'm
the end
looking
of
up how
post-
much.
the end of the show,
Yeah, I'm
yes.
looking up how much
Before
salt
postgame.
in one day can kill me.
When's the last time salt hurt somebody?
Pretty often, I think.
Yeah.
But in one day, though.
It's generally not good for your bloodstream.
Doctors tend to ask,
What do they ask?
how much salt you having?
What do you answer?
A fair amount.
I'm always like
Assault.
slightly above average.
I think I'm
The lethal dose of table salt is roughly 0.5 to 1 gram per kilogram of body weight.
Oh, you got plenty
That's
of time.
so much. I
You
have
got
no idea
plenty.
what that means.
Plenty of time.
It seems like it's a
I
lot,
just feel
though.
like I'm good.
What you know about that high blood pressure?
That's my gimmick.
The
I'm
hypertension.
sorry, I apologize.
Jessica, who should feel most slighted by version 1.0 of the college football playoff rankings?
Oh man, that's a good question. I, to be honest, was kind of afraid I was going to get on the Zoom today and everyone was going to yell at me. So I guess I assumed Miami fans would feel that way to answer your question.
Why is that? Why would you say that?
Because they're all the way down at 18. I think that SMU loss was not the kind of loss they could afford to have. I think had they waited to lose to Pitt at the end of the season, it might have been a different story.
Well, and don't forget, Gino thinks the refs stole that game.
Yeah.
You know what? Let me just say this. I saw a lot of the complaining about the officiating in the Miami SMU game, and I understand. I think the officiating across the board in college football this year has been pretty bad. There's been a number of, Wake Forest got totally screwed in their game against Georgia Tech earlier this season. There's been so many calls this season. The Auburn-Georgia game. Did you guys talk about the Kirby Smart timeout thing, the clapping,
Yeah,
that whole
we
thing?
talked about
that was
that.
quite a charade.
Auburn, Oklahoma was a shit show. I know
So,
Dabo is accusing refs of betting on games after the PI in Clemson
Look.
Duke. Officiating is bad everywhere.
It's bad everywhere, and I don't think that, I think that Miami fans have a point. I kind of see where the refs were going with the specific roughing the passer call after the whistle. He did hit him really hard. But that being said, it is bad everywhere. It does affect everyone. How your head coach handles it, whether or not he blames the refs in the postgame or takes the high road, that matters too, I think, to the teams that they are able to not feel like they were cheated by it and can stay focused, et cetera. But I do think that there's significant complaints that can be made this season on college football officiating.
I do disagree that losing the last game of the season would have been better for Miami because we have an example of that just last year where they lost.
Yeah,
the
I know.
last
You're
game-
right.
Last game
You're
of the
right.
season.
I
I'm
just-
actually encouraged that they have a month to work because the committee already kind of tipped their hand in that they need to see more consistency from Miami. Every other example in the top 25 when there was a head-to-head matchup where teams had the same ranking, all the teams that won the game were ranked higher than the loser, except for one instance, Miami. But I do not blame them. Miami has played one good half in the last month. If Miami goes 4-0, they will have a solid argument. College football is nutty in November. We'll see then. But right now, Miami is zero to complain about. They got to handle their business. There's not going to be anything more difficult than winning 4 games.
And if I could just jump in real quick here too, Jess. All right, so let's say Miami finishes 4-0 and they look good in the process. You want Miami to then be included in the college football playoff, but then you also have to give into the idea that the only way they're going to get into the college football playoff then would be if 3 ACC teams wind up making the college football playoff, because then we're talking about the loser of the title game. And based on the current landscape, how could anyone make the case that 3 ACC teams are going to get in?
Well, okay, let's say Georgia Tech goes undefeated the rest of the season. That means they beat Georgia, and then they lose the ACC title game to, I guess, who would they be playing against in that scenario?
Either Virginia or
maybe?
Louisville's probably a tricky one for Miami, because if you have 3 teams with the same record, if Notre Dame, Louisville, Miami have the same record, then Louisville has the win over Miami, who has a win over Notre Dame.
Transitive theory.
That could be tricky.
But then do they have a loss to Georgia Tech in the title game, or do they have a win over Georgia Tech in the title game? Like, I think, to Mike's point, last year when the rankings came out, we were all screaming about Alabama and South Carolina and all these SEC teams. And then it turned out Alabama lost to Oklahoma in a historic and embarrassing fashion at the end of the season, which no one saw coming. So it is the beginning of November. I think I was being a little sarcastic about the loss at the end of the season, but I think that my bigger point is losing the weekend before the first ranking comes out is definitely like one of the worst times to lose, I think.
Yeah.
Especially to a conference opponent that has 3 losses already, including two Big 12 teams that are not even in the Big 12 race right now, TCU and Baylor. So I think, it was a bad timing for a Miami loss. But also, to Mike's point, they have not been playing well lately, and they need to win out and get very, very lucky, just like, a lot of the other teams in that teens range.
I've got loads of questions for you. A month ago, everyone said Texas was done in the CFP, and they win against a hurt John Mateer, edge out Kentucky, need overtime to beat Mississippi State, almost collapsed.
Mississippi State sneaky decent.
No, I know, and Georgia's going to find out. Stark Vegas. But Texas is back in there. I think the most interesting thing for me is the lack of discussion when it comes to the Big Ten and how bad the bottom third of that conference is. When you look at these spreads, a lot of good teams are getting fat off the bottom of this conference, and you have a team like Oregon, who's only favored by 6.5 in a very tricky spot against Iowa. You have them in the top 10. They lost their only ranked game, their only game against a now ranked opponent by double digits at home. Their best win is against Northwestern. I don't really understand this one. This feels like a reputation Big Ten propaganda machine.
And I wonder how much the Penn State win in overtime on the road is still counting towards Oregon's resume, even though Penn State has now been a much worse team since then, although they also lost their starting quarterback who threw the game-losing interception in that game, Mike. Your point about Oregon, though, is well taken. So this season they have beaten Oklahoma State, terrible team, Oregon State, terrible team, Rutgers, Wisconsin. It's just they haven't had to play very many tough teams. But this is where I also think that in a lot of ways, the end of the season, these things kind of will take care of themselves, and especially with Texas, too. Texas still has to play Texas A&M. Texas A&M is the number 3 team in the country. That's going to be a obviously very important game. They also still have to play Georgia. They still have to play Arkansas. Arkansas, with their interim Bobby Petrino head coach, has still given teams a really tough time in the SEC. Oregon still has to play USC, who is still ranked. They still have to play Iowa, like you said. They play Washington, who is ranked. There's still, like, a lot of these teams have the hardest part of their schedule still coming up. So I think, the first week of the rankings, you consider where the committee is putting the teams now, and it's informative of where things will head, but there still could be massive shakeups in all of this as these teams still have to play really hard conference teams down the stretch. The other thing is that I think the mega conferences are stupid. I think that it was a mistake to have divisionless 17-team conferences, and we are seeing just the evidence of that second year in a row.
Why do you say that?
So stupid.
Why do you say that?
Because if you want to compare like Big Ten teams and common opponents just within the conference, a lot of these teams just don't have to play that difficult of a, like Mike said, like there's a lot of this Oregon schedule specifically. There's a lot of bad teams in the bottom half of this conference, and you get lucky this year that you don't have to play Ohio State. Ohio State is another team, Mike. Let's say that they win out, beat Michigan, which is a big if given their history. What is their best win? I guess it's Washington on the road.
I guess it all depends on what happens with Texas. Right now, that was such a marquee game. I don't think people can disassociate that was 1 versus 2 at the time. It's weird because those are two big propaganda machines going there. But to answer Zaz's question too and supplement your point, last year Indiana didn't really play anybody, found a way in the CFP just because the conference they're in. Oregon's in that position right now. We have 2 straight years in the ACC where Miami is OLI, and they don't have the opportunity to play Georgia Tech. They don't have the opportunity to play Virginia. They did have the opportunity against Louisville this year. Last year, all the teams in that mix in and play one another. I do think it gets mitigated some next year with a lot of these conferences moving to a 9-game schedule, though, right, Jess?
I think it actually makes it a little bit harder if the conferences are not willing to play hard out-of-conference teams. Like, if you look at a team like Oregon specifically, I mean, their out of conference this year was pretty easy. Oregon State.
Why
Oklahoma
play anybody
State.
out of conference? Miami played everybody out of conference, and it doesn't matter.
I agree. I understand the argument against it, but I think the argument for it is that, like, if you do lose a couple games, having one of those wins is going to get you into the playoff. But I think that it makes it harder for the committee and for fans if there's no common Power 4 opponents between any of these teams. But I understand your point if, like, you think head-to-head doesn't matter. I would say head-to-head still matters, but Miami just couldn't afford to lose to a 3-loss SMU team.
Chris, you okay?
That was the roughest bite yet.
You going 2 nuggets at a time?
Yeah.
We have an update, by the way. Text message allegedly from Chris Cody sent that kind of outlines some of the fraudulence. There you go. Cut those big fried ones in half.
Hold
That's
on.
Who sent that? Who sent that?
Chris Cody sent
I don't
it.
think
To
that's
whom?
real.
To
Fuente?
I'm not going to reveal my sources.
Fuentes would never have 200.
Yo, why don't you check some of your unread messages?
Did I
Cut
text
those
Dan?
big fried ones in half. You basically you not only announced it on air, but you also announced the strategy
That's
behind
AI.
the scenes.
I mean, that's
Actually,
ridiculous.
this brings up a question. What's the proper size of a nugget to make it a nugget and not a tendy?
Thank you, Jess.
Like, is it 2 inches? Is it 3 inches? What are we?
I think once you
Are we
get
standardizing the
3
size?
inches is huge.
once you start getting elongated, then it becomes a tendy. If it's mostly circular / oval in shape, that's a nugget. If it's mostly breading and air, then that's popcorn chicken.
I think it has to be. Yeah, I think it has to have equal length and width to be a nugget, or at least slightly irregular. I can't have a much longer length than width.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. Did you say elongated?
Yeah, it can't be elongated. The more elongated
It can't be a grower.
That has to be somebody who's in a group text with Mike Ryan, because like, you don't have that. You don't have that kind of.
That could be anyone. He's in so many group texts,
I know.
as we all know.
He just got re-added into the chat because we took fireworks today.
Yeah, I needed a guest pass, a 1-day guest pass to the shit chat.
like
I got to see I got to see how this all comes out.
It's the Admirals Club of.
It might roll over to tomorrow.
Jessica,
Might roll over for like a week.
I was going to tell you. Actually, I was going to ask you if you liked my shirt in honor of the end of Eric Adams' mayorship of New York City, his lasting legacy. The Rats don't run the city. Yeah. We do. The Rats are sadly quietly resigned. I saw
the Rats,
which
have
is
resigned.
unfortunate, but I don't know if they will be making a comeback now that there is a new mayorship.
To Miami. They're all moving to Miami with the rest of them that are upset with how
the Rats.
Went. Yeah, we were getting Rats too.
I don't like that.
Jessica, what was the mood in New York City last night?
The vibe was definitely celebratory. I stayed up late to watch the Zohran Mamdani speech, which was the latest that I've stayed up in a really long time. The time change, the older I get, the more it kicks my ass, guys. I went to bed at 8:30 the other night. Helps that I can't watch Monday Night Football. But it was definitely celebratory. I don't live in the quote-unquote communist corner, commie corner, as they're calling it, but even where I live, it was a stronghold for Mamdani, so very excited people out and about.
One of the perhaps most childish, petty, dumbest things I've seen on the internet today was the legit, literal White House Twitter account putting out a Photoshop of the Knicks logo. Instead of it saying New York Knicks, it says Trump is still your president. If that ain't
loser mentality,
you caught a L.
The Dems reposted with comment with the two Knicks fans with the L on their forehead. Same thing.
Yeah, I mean, the Dems are shit posting again, guys. Are we back? I mean,
woke is back. I don't know if you guys know this. Woke is back. Put
it was a long
the genders
year.
in your bio.
Enjoy it for now. Rude awakening coming next year.
Jessica, you're missing it. He's gonna be speaking across the street from us here.
Who? Oh,
you know who?
Okay.
She thought it was Mom
Mom
Donnie
for a second.
Mom Donnie, that would be awesome.
45.
We're coming here next with Sharia law.
Look at how they've closed off the road.
Yeah. I don't know how anyone's getting home today.
All those cars are stuck there for 9
Public
hours.
transportation is how we're getting home.
All this
actually.
for Rafael Nadal.
There was a very interesting thing that was happening in this mayoral election where Andrew Cuomo is obviously such a detestable human being, and many New Yorkers hate him, Republican and Democrat alike, because of his horrible governorship.
And
But
because he was molesting, right?
he was a sexual harassment.
Okay.
I thought he was just Italian.
Well, that's what he claimed. I almost wore my Italians shirt, but I didn't want that to come across as support. Anyways, I'm Italian. I can make Italian jokes.
There you
So
go.
the third candidate in the race, Curtis Lewa, who, if this were a Miami race, I know the show would have had a lot of fun with. But
we kind of let that guy slide.
people were not standing him, I would say, but they were starting to just enjoy him being around. His debate answers were very funny. And that's for a politician whose policies are fairly anti-democratic, at least Democratic Party, democratic, at least. It was a very unique and interesting thing that was happening. I mean, I think it was a very popular Halloween costume this year as well because of his signature red beret.
Look, I'm telling you, like in another time, like in the era of the rent is too damn high guy.
Yeah.
If Curtis Lewa was around, oh my God, we would have had SNL things about him. It would have been the joke of the summer, basically of the year. It's just now things seem to be like everything that we joke about ends up being in charge of everything.
Yeah, right. It's like, oh, that's so funny. What if we accidentally elected him as president?
Yeah, which I could see.
Funny, weird guy from New York.
Chris Cody is in the kitchen right now.
He's kneeling over by the garbage can.
I don't think this is bit either.
I don't think so
really
either.
Actually struggling.
Why doesn't he pace himself a little bit more?
Well,
I mean,
because
he can wait like at least an hour till he has to finish it.
He's got what?
You guys aren't that
39 more.
Close to the end of the show.
He got 39 more, and he's got probably about an hour to go in show.
Just adjusted his belt.
Yep.
Oh, the belt is
Whose
off.
dog is that?
Oh, the belt's gone.
Oh, that's Percy.
That's Ethan's
Oh, it's
dog.
Percy. Is
Yeah,
his
the one that
ACL
got
better?
kicked. Yeah.
Yeah, no, he's following people around, and Ethan's stepping in shit, walking him.
I know
and
you're thrilled, I mean.
Yeah, and oh my God, I miss Willow. This is how bad it is.
I'll let her know. She voted for Cuomo, unfortunately.
Jess, I want to play some video here for you. Do you think this qualifies as a Dabo crash out? And this is not going the right way. I'm curious your thoughts on how this Dabo thing ends at the end of the season. Here we go.
I'm not criticizing. I can't tell you. I ain't gonna tell you the game. I'm not gonna say the game. But we're only allowed to turn in. There's a system of accountability, but y'all don't know anything about it. It's behind a curtain. How dare we have accountability? In the meantime, we got gambling issues going on, people being suspended, all that kind of stuff, right? Yep. I mean, refs are people too. It ain't just coaches and players, and if they're a part of the game, then by God, they ought to be a part of the game. And they ought to be a part of the accountability, and they ought to be a part of the consequences, not just behind some shadowy curtain. Like, no, they ought to have to answer for it. And listen, there's judgment calls and all that, and I mean, we just have to disagree to disagree. But there's also absolute flat-out misses. Yeah, but you ain't there's no public accountability. Ain't none of that. So that's the system. The system needs to change. It needs to be changed. There needs to be challenge opportunity, and we need full-time officials. If you're going to have this type of stakes, it needs to be full-time officials. And everybody should have consequences.
Shout out to who I think is Greg Doyle in the background typing, because I know that typing anywhere. Jesus.
Clemson's a weird landing spot for him. Jess, your thoughts? For context, there was a very controversial defensive pass interference in which the replay appeared like it actually might have been OPI. In fact, everyone in attendance thought that Duke ends up winning the game.
By 1 point. Yeah. I think he's honestly maybe doing a little bit of fan service there. Like, I think his fans are starting to check out on this. This is the worst Clemson team in, I don't know, 20 years, at least since he took over at Clemson. I was trying to quickly look up their FEI ratings.
What,
but yeah,
it's fifth in the preseason?
I mean, it sounds right.
Yeah, it's really bad. And it's neither side of the ball right now. It feels like there's missed talent evaluations. It feels like the coordinator hires are definitely not working out. They were supposed to have this, Tom Allen come in as the defensive coordinator this year. It's just been a mess there. And I feel like he's trying to speak to the fans and try to get them behind him and make them feel like he still cares, make them, at least let them know he still cares and is still fighting for this team. But I also think he has some good points. I mean, if you're going to have legalized sports betting, this level of officiating, to me, sometimes when game outcomes are coming down to some really bad calls, and like the ACC is even one of those leagues that's getting a lot of credit for the review room, Mike, which I know you've seen this season.
Mm-hmm.
So I think they're trying to be more transparent to at least give them a little bit of credit.
Here, let us show you how bad we are.
Yeah, I guess.
There have been a handful of games.
I understand his point. I think he's saying what a lot of fans are thinking.
No doubt. I mean, I looked at my friend after it was like 7 horrendous calls in Dallas. Again, Miami put themselves in that position where it was a 1-score game and the refs had that much influence. Although, again, it was 7. It might have been a 1-score game because of all the missed calls. Where I'm like, if they told me
get
this
him a
game,
Pepsid. I mean, come on.
If they told me this game was rigged 5 years from now, I'd totally believe it. But like, what else does it look like? Like, that's what it looks like.
Yeah. It's just, but it's also like not a college football specific issue, which I think comes down, like what he's saying about like full-time officials, I think is what a lot of people are thinking, right? Like we make this a full-time job so that it's something that the people can like help the refs out. Like it's something they can focus on. I mean, I know you've done 100 podcasts about basketball officiating too, so you can speak to it. It's obviously a humongous issue in the WNBA, women's college basketball. I'm sure men's college basketball, which I don't watch quite as much of, has a fair share of controversy as well. So I don't know what the right answer is, but I think he's definitely speaking to his fans and trying to show that he still cares about this team that is waffling right now and down the stretch.
Okay, I'm sorry, Jessica. I've been laughing.
It's okay.
He is in such rough shape.
He looks terrible.
He's on the couch. They just threw Pepto-Bismol at him.
I think if Chris expired right now, Percy would eat him.
Oh,
I got to tell you,
he would lick him like a little salami roll.
this may not be the 60 count. It might be the 20 milligrams.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah, absolutely.
For sure.
Hang on a second.
Yes.
He gummied up.
Performance-enhancing drugs.
PEDs.
Oh, God, he must feel awful.
Awful.
Just take a nap, Chris.
I don't know if he's going to be able to take a nap. He
Look,
might choke
we
on
did
his...
originally talk about 60.
If you lay him on his side, he won't
60 was the mode on the list
On
that
the
we
original
had before.
votes, yeah.
We said that would have passed by the 59
Yep.
that was originally a passing grade of a
D is
D.
for done.
We're close. Look, there's still what?
He's got an hour.
Yeah, he's got an hour
I
left.
think he can get to the 99.
Oh, man.
I'm at a point now where, Chris,
99?
you got this, man. It looks like
I
he
think the
just gave me
smell of nuggets will make him
He
throw
just
up.
threw up double.
Mike is bringing the nuggets out to him now, and I kind of think that might be the thing that sends him
Yeah,
over
get
the
back
edge.
to work, player.
Yeah, back to work. Exactly right.
Throws the Pepto-Bismol.
Oh,
There
there's one.
He's going right to
All
the
right.
face. Not even. He's
That's another one. It's 61 now.
That's like a feed bag. He stuck his face in the plate.
Just to paint a visual for the audio audience, Chris is currently laying down on his side on the couch. We have handed him a plate of nuggets, which he is slowly eating. It's rested next to his face as if almost like a telephone. And now he's just slowly eating. He's now at 62 nuggets.
I'm concerned.
This is disgusting.
His face is getting rounder. He looks like a nugget with sunglasses on.
He looks like he's doing the Chris reply guy meme again with the sunglasses and the hat. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
Good stuff.
It's called The Echoes, her podcast. She does it with Mike Golick Jr.
I didn't even send you guys my topics today. I was going to talk about Red Panda being back.
Okay.
Oh, don't worry. We're going to get to that.
Huge.
Yeah. Why
We
not?
can get to it now.
Yeah, let's do it now. You know what? Yeah, let's do it now. What do you got on Red Panda coming back? Well, by the way, I'm one of the people that say you had a great career. You're doing yourself a disservice. Just stay retired.
You come back wearing the 4-5 though.
Oh my God,
But
man.
like, you can't go out like that. And she's had a prolific career, and I think wants to. This is her livelihood, right?
I wanted to get
You
hurt.
can't go out she did, and she came back. I think it's a great story. She performed last night at the Bulls game.
about them
For
Bulls?
the Bulls 76ers, yeah. Billy Donovan and them boys. What do you know about them? I mean,
Oh man, I love everything they're doing. I love the way they
That's
play.
my gimmick.
you're absolutely
Oh
right.
wait, speaking of gimmicks, I've never heard this music before.
That's right. We got imaging now, Amin. You ready for this? You ready for another edition of You Know About That?
Oh, yeah. No, we got imaging. Okay, let's do it.
All right, here we go. Amin, the Philadelphia 76ers last night, they lost at the Bulls. Joel Embiid was 1 for 10 with just 2 points in the second half. You know about that?
I do know about that. Not a great showing by Joel Embiid. He's still on the minutes restriction. He's trying. Last week we talked about how the Sixers for the first time look like they have a positivity beyond the Joel Embiid era. The problem is we are still in the Joel Embiid era, and he doesn't look good. He doesn't look healthy, but I don't know what good it is to keep trotting him out there for 20 minutes at a time.
All right, you know about those Sixers. All right. Amin, the New Orleans Pelicans, they finally won their first game last night.
God bless the Hornets.
They beat the Hornets. No Zion, no LaMelo either. So we're in midseason form, both these teams. You know about that?
I know about that. Yesterday, Jessica, we were trying to figure out who Greg Cody is. There were some disrespectful people who called him the Udonis Haslam of this show.
Oh, wow.
I said he's the Zion Williamson because when he plays and he's healthy, he's amazing. The problem is he's rarely healthy as he's under
And
surgery.
we talk about his shoes way too much.
Yeah, that too, yes. So Zion being out again, hamstring issue, he's doing the Greg Cody, man. And at some point, you just kind of have to accept that this is kind of the submission you're going to get from him from night in and night out. Again, shout out to Greg Cody. He went under the knife today. We hope he's okay.
Oh.
All right, Amin, you know about those Pelicans, clearly. Amin, the Oklahoma City Thunder.
We didn't even talk about Derek Queen, by the way, yesterday.
Big game, finally.
Big fourth quarter.
Oh, Joe Dumars won that trade. The Oklahoma City Thunder, they moved to 8-0 for the first time in franchise history. They won at the Clippers last night. Amin, you know about them Thunder?
I know all about them Thunder. They're amazing. They're incredible. They're deep. The MVP still playing like an MVP. We got new guys. Like
Jalen Williams hasn't even played yet.
Yeah, Jalen Williams has not played. He's recovering from that wrist injury. We got A.J. Mitchell, who has stolen the hearts and minds of a lot of basketball heads like Tony.
Isaiah Joe, too, by the way.
Isaiah, shooter.
God, he's so
Shooter. I love that his job is just everyone else on that roster defends. Him, I just shoot. That's all I do. Love the Thunder.
All right, you know about them Thunder. Amin, the Boston Celtics.
Oh, man.
Lots of complaining the other night from Jaylen Brown. What a shocker that if Jaylen Brown's your best player, your team may not be that good. The Celtics dropped to 3-5. They host the Wizards tonight. You know about them Celtics?
I know about them Celtics. 3-5 doesn't begin to describe how bad it is. How bad is it? They lost to the Utah Jazz at home, and they blew a big lead. And I know Utah's playing better this year, but not that much better for Boston is having these problems. Meanwhile, Chris Cody is knocked out on the ground. The dog is staring at him. Remember, Chris Cody, Ethan walked his shit shoes all over that ground yesterday.
Why are they shit shoes?
Because he stepped in shit when he was walking his dog.
Shoes.
And then he walked upstairs and then realized it and then washed the shoes in the bathroom after the fact.
What?
But he had already walked all over our floors.
Man,
Yes.
that's disgusting. And don't bring your dog to work. That's disrespectful.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Can I just say really quick how different this segment's gone than how I expected it to go?
What do you expect?
I thought you were all going to yell at me. I thought you were all going to be really mad.
I mean, it's only the first week, Mike, right, of the college football playoffs. This is week 1.
This is a sports media show.
A lot of football.
People aren't rational.
I'll yell at you a month from now.
Yeah. It's a lot of football to be played.
And you know what? I will also say Notre Dame, who everyone's going to be mad at because they're number 10, they still have to win out, and they still have to play Pitt. And Pitt is a good football team.
Let's remember that the final week of the season, please. Let's remember that we all called Pitt a good football team the final week of the season.
Well, if Notre Dame beats them by too many points, then they won't be a good football team.
Then they're not good.
Right.
And also, if Miami beats them, they're also not good.
Right. Well, yeah, then they have 4 losses and they lost to West Virginia, Mike. I mean, come on.
Yeah. They have to somehow beat Pitt, but have Pitt maintain their record. And then they're in.
Yes.
I think the dog is starting to eat Chris Cody. I've seen it chew, and Chris is just kind of laying there.
All right, Amin. Last night, the Orlando Magic dropped to 3-5 after losing to the Hawks. Desmond Bain, who they gave up 4 first-round picks for, and a pick swap, is averaging career lows across the board. He was ejected from the game last night. You know about the Orlando Magic?
I know about
because a woman ref ejected him. Shame on him for ejecting Bain. I actually don't know if a woman ref that game. I just assumed it was.
Safe assumption. It's part of the problem.
They lost to the Trae Youngless Atlanta
That's
Hawks,
right.
by the way. We got to point that out. Desmond Bain, career lows, but I think the biggest one is the three-point shooting. He's a career 40+% three-point shooter. He's been at 38 or higher pretty much every year of his career. This year he's shooting 28.6%, folks. They brought him in because they have shooting problems. If the shooter can't shoot, this is the second year in a row, they went out and got a shooter, and the guy forgot to shoot. At some point, when is it Orlando's fault? Maybe they're doing something wrong.
I say that to men all the time. Shoot or shoot. Am I right? Hit
All
on that
right.
girl. Shoot or shoot.
Amin, you know about Desmond Bain. Finally got one more for your ass here. As Jessica mentioned a few moments ago, Red Panda made her debut. She broke her wrist. She fell last year. She made her return in Chicago at halftime. You know about that Red Panda?
I know about that Red Panda. I worry about that Red Panda. She's had such a great, illustrious Hall of Fame career. She's defied the odds and defied death and all these things. And then last year she actually came back from retirement last year, and that's when she got hurt. And I said, you know what, man? You were on top. Now you're just kind of extending it. Feels very Michael Jordan, Washington.
She's a little bit of a compiler?
Not a compiler. It's just like you got to learn when to say enough's enough.
Yeah, but like if Michael Jordan scored 50 points last night, you wouldn't be like, why did he come back?
No.
She still did a routine.
No, I sure. Yes, she was awesome last night. But we're not talking about how she did last night. We're talking about I'm worried about her. I want her legacy to remain stellar. I don't want... What if she gets hurt again? Then what we're going to say?
I don't think there's anything she could do to ruin her legacy at this point.
I think there's a couple of things.
Well, okay. I guess I guess technically,
within the
yes.
context of what she does for a living, yes, I don't think she could ruin her legacy. But I do think, I don't want her career to end on a sour note, right? Because she got, God forbid, an injury worse than what the last one was.
Amin, you clearly know about that Red Panda.
Oh, man, thank you.
Good job. Excellent work.
And thank you to Jessica Smetana. Again, The Echoes is the name of the podcast. You get it wherever you get
Hold on
podcasts.
a minute.
What?
Chris went back there and gave $20 to the studio team, and now the graphic says 99 Nuggets.
What the hell is going on here?
This is ridiculous.
I told you
This
guys.
is ACC ref level of corruption.
This place is riddled with corruption, up and down. It's not just the Fuentes family. All 5 families in here, they're all corrupt. I'm sick of it.
There's $100 there. Lewis had a hundo.
A hundo?
Chris.
Damn, Chris, you could have just came to me, man. I would have done 20.
This would have been easy.
Yeah.
Is Dan here? Where'd that hundo come from?